Michael, Shawn, and the TakeOver legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Tap in. I don't know why this damn song got me all turned. Oh, hold on. Let me turn my valve. Hold on. We got a lot going on. Hold on. I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on.
Okay.
It always goes. It always happens.
The remote ghost. The ghost of the remote.
Yo, I swear everything works perfectly until we go tap in. Tap. That might be bad luck. All right, Cam, let me get you on this Instagram. Let me invite you on there, and then we'll get it started. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, happy Friday.
Yay, we made it.
Happy Friday. We done made another Friday. There are a lot of people coming up in here. A lot of people have sent us a bunch of comments on my Instagram, my DM, and everything like that. But if you want to get on my Instagram live, get on there. But you should literally download Free Agent Radio, where you could listen to it or watch it on the streaming channel on your Roku, Amazon, Apple, whatever the hell it is. And you can watch it on your TV exactly. Hey, Kathy, good morning, girl. Good morning.
What's up, Big Mike?
What's going on? Kathy said, good morning, everybody. Good morning to y'all. TakeOver Legends. Jay Black is not right now with us. He's watching. He's got a bunch of IVs in his arm. He's taking a whole bunch of medication.
Yeah.
You know, nothing I can do about it. He was like, so I'm taking this, I'm taking that. I'm like, okay, just, I got a funny feeling rehab could be happening, but I'm hopefully thinking that his wife is going to take care of that situation. So shout out to Jay Blizzy, who literally came on the show yesterday and said he had pastries on his nipples. That's all I'm going to say.
I got pastries on.
And
I put my pastry on.
And then Shawnee said, those are pasties. And she said it like in a casual way. She was like, those are pasties. Now, pasties and pastries are kind of, like they're kind of in the same realm. They kind of, even pasties. We're thinking pasties from Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake and all that. But I get it. Pastries is something you eat. Pasties are something you put. The fact that this man covered his nipples and then and showed it and
pause, covered his nipples, pause.
But he's doing great.
That Jay,
that crazy kid right there, that crazy kid, right? Let me make sure I get Cam on Instagram Live and send you the invite because it's absolutely hilarious. And then we got a ton of stuff we got to talk about. So shout out to everybody. Don't forget on Free Agent Radio, if you're listening, 609-699-1386, 609-699-1386. Okay, let's get done. I'm not allowed to talk about sports too much, but sports is the biggest thing. LeBron James lost last night.
Oh, man, that's so sad.
Really, Cam?
What? Oh, I'm anti-LeBron. I'm anti anybody who's the number one guy. I was anti-Jordan when Jordan was the guy. Yeah. I was a little anti-Kobe Bryant when he had his moments and everything.
Yeah.
That's just my usual. I'm a John Starks hardworking guy.
So LeBron got knocked out yesterday.
Oh, poor. But I'll tell you what, them Suns look good, bro. He lost, but damn.
I will tell you this. Good
morning.
I don't think the team that's going to the championship is the Utah Jazz or Denver Nuggets. It's not going to be the Phoenix Suns. But I will say this: last night when I'm watching the game and you see the frauds, this is what you do. You see the frauds on the team when the big dog, when LeBron and Anthony Davis aren't on the team, you see the frauds. You see,
hating. Oh, I'm sorry.
No. Cam's not hating.
I'm not hating. I just don't like something. Me not liking something doesn't mean I hate it. I just dislike it.
I'm the same way. LeBron's
like
the
strawberries. Doesn't mean I hate strawberries. I just don't like strawberries.
You don't like but I totally like. I don't even get why y'all saying that he's a hater. He's not a hater.
I respect his game. I just opt not to be a fan. That's all.
But let me tell you, who's a fraud. The guy who's never gonna wear a Laker jersey again, Kyle Kuzma. You're a fraud. And I know Stephen A. Smith got in trouble for calling people certain names. You're a fraud. Like, dog, you couldn't even dribble last night. You're horrible.
Oh, wow.
You're horrible, Kyle Kuzma. Like, you shouldn't have had a minute. Wesley Matthews, bald. He was gangster. Like, you just want the people who want to ride out with you when things ain't good. When Anthony Davis went down, when the things wasn't good, you saw the dudes that wanted to play. Kyle Kuzma, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't want to play. You couldn't. When I say he couldn't dribble Cam and Shawnee, I'm saying every time he grabbed the ball, he literally couldn't dribble.
I watched the game. I saw the game.
Like he couldn't dribble the ball.
Was he double dribbling or what? What happened? Was he traveling with it?
No, he literally would lose the ball every time he grabbed.
Very unfocused.
You ever see somebody who can't deal with any type of pressure? Like when things go bad, you're like there are people who you see where you go like, wow, we in an effed up situation, and you have your crew that goes, yeah, all right, let's figure it out. Kyle Kuzma ain't one of those dudes. He's like his hands were shaking.
Oh,
Wesley Matthews, what's his name? KP. They were dudes that really wanted to play. They were like, no, it is what it is. They were down by 29 points and brought it down to 12. And I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. I'm gonna watch the rest of the game, but this ain't gonna work. Like, there's no. And I'll tell you what, man, listen. That coach Frank Vogel, and this is my last ESPN moment, and then we'll move on. You made Anthony Davis get on the court with a pulled groin. Now, if you've never had a pulled groin, I just want to explain to you that by mistake, I had a pulled groin. Not because I'm athletic. It was by mistake I had a pulled groin. When you have a pulled groin, it shoots up. God, I don't know how. It shoots up to your balls, and your balls shake. Like, it shoots up. Like, literally shoots up. Like, when you're groin, and there's nothing you can do except just, like, lay down. And that's what Anthony Davis did on the court. He laid down. And I realized there was no difference between me and Anthony Davis, because I was like, that's what happened to me.
He just laid down.
You just sit down and you go like, ow. You don't say nothing except, ow. There's nothing you can do. But this is the crazy thing about this stupid ass coach, this stupid dummy Frank Vogel. You sent that man out there, and this is officially last ESPN moment right here. You could have just said, we're gonna play a zone defense, and you don't move at all. You don't move anywhere. You stay right here. I don't care who switches off. Do you know what they do in the first quarter? They set a pick, and Devin Booker, one of the youngest studs in the NBA, they put him on here, and he's got a groin situation, and his balls are shivering, and he's got to cover this 7-year-old.
I said the same thing. Me and my friend was talking about that. Said he should play a zone, and he should not move. It should look like back when we played PAL.
Yes.
Remember the tallest guy on the team stayed right in the middle, right under the basket, and never moved.
And
That's
if you
exactly
don't,
what they should have did.
hey, guess what? If they score, they score. So what?
Yeah. Yep.
All we want you to do is walk slowly down the court and then get the ball and then shoot a jumper, a 10-foot jumper.
Yep.
This coach is, I was sitting there going like, you're going to make him play defense?
You wanted them
too?
to play. Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Oh, God, Lisa. Oh, my God. Anyway. So.
Well, he got to get his check.
And I will tell you this, and I'm going to be honest right now. And everybody on Instagram Live, you can download Free Agent Radio. If you have any comments, I am the biggest LeBron James fan ever. There are two front runners that I've rooted for, LeBron and Magic. But I just have to say this. I just have to say this. I'm not one of them Jordan disciples that just like won't say what they have to say about LeBron.
I love it.
I'm a New York Knicks fan, so I rooted for the New York.
This is why I'm not a LeBron fan. Whatever, I don't even know what Mike's about to say, but I have a gut feeling I know what he's about to say, and that's why I'm not a LeBron fan. Continue. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, LeBron.
We're recording. I love it. Oh my God.
You either gonna bitch or you're not gonna bitch. It's one of the two. You're either going to bitch for real and go to the official and be like, dog, I'm LeBron James. Give me the foul. Or you're not gonna be passive aggressive on this nonsense. They were fouls that you should have gotten. But you get the pouting, and I hate your pouting. I saw you not get back on defense 2 times because they didn't give you the call. Okay, all you got to do is get back on defense. Get back on defense. Shawnee ready.
There it is.
And this is what bothers me. Go get your technical foul then. Get your technical foul and be like, when you put your arm in the air and be like, I didn't get fouled. Get your freaking technical foul then. Step to him. Yes.
Look at those broad shoulders. Look at that broad and eerie. Look at this. What are you crying about?
Dude. You know what you do? When you're the biggest star in the game, you go to the official and you say, you're going to give me a technical because you should have gave me that call. Like, give me the call. I don't want the just get the technical and put it on them to be like, I dare you to give me the second one. Yeah.
Yeah, Shawty, load them up.
Load them up.
It wasn't hard to find, were they?
Yo, and okay, keep that one up right now. Keep that one up on Media Room 360. See, that's the one right there. When you do that, you go to them like, and you get a technical. You get it. Mm-hmm. You like, dog.
Yeah.
And then when they're like, if you say it again, what? If I say it again, give me the technical. And I dare you to give me the second one. I dare you. LeBron is brilliant. LeBron is like 7,000 degrees higher on another intellectual level than me than I will ever be. But I know one thing. I know if I was on that court, I'd be like, I'm going to get this technical, and I dare you to give me the second one. I dare you to kick me out this game. I dare you. And you're going to give me these damn fouls. You're going to give me these damn fouls. I'm going to go to the basket so hard every time. You're going to give me these damn fouls. See, go back to that comment. And this is where I check all y'all. The Tom Brady of the NBA. Let me tell y'all something. I'm complaining about LeBron James right now. But y'all ain't never seen what he's done. What he's done is come out of high school at a 16, 17-year-old and done what he's done. I'm complaining about why he doesn't actually go harder. And y'all can say Tom Brady. And Tom Brady, what? If it wasn't for my Giants and Cam's Giants, he'd have won 6,000 Super Bowls. But don't get it effed up. They deserve the credit that they deserve. Like, y'all be on the sidelines hating so crazy. There is no player that's done what LeBron's done in his era. I'm not even going to go into all-time great. Kevin Durant ain't built like LeBron James is built. Kevin Durant gets away with murder. He went to the Golden State Warriors, and then he went to the Brooklyn Nets with James Harden and Kyrie Irving, who will not beat the Milwaukee Bucks. Anybody want to bet that? I got it. But I don't want to get too caught up. Anybody want to bet that? They're not beating. They keep this video right here. I promise you, not only are they not beating the Milwaukee Bucks, that team will not be together in 2 years because Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant will not be able to withstand the New York media when they don't win a championship. I promise. I promise.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Kim. Let's go to Kim Kardashian.
I'm gonna do all that and go to Kim Kardashian.
I don't know. That was on my list, Cam. I'm sorry. That's all I got on my list.
Well, here I go. Where's Jay? Where's Jay? Jay Black.
Yeah, where's Jay Black?
Need a Jay Black story right now. That was funny.
Or okay. So I had to do all this last night. And then I woke up this morning. Then I had the whole thing in sex in a relationship, and I wanted to have Shawnee here because I didn't want to have two guys just talking about how important sex is in a healthy relationship. So we can go to Kim Kardashian. And I didn't know.
Let's get Kim out the way. I don't think it'll last too long. So
all right, let's get Kim.
Oh, wow.
Kathy said, I like LeBron. He's a great player. Was just complaining, the always complaining part. However, Brady gets his way. Crybaby. I will tell you this. Tom Brady got a call called the Tuck Rule. It was in the snow against the Oakland Raiders. They were the Oakland Raiders. And he fumbled the ball, and they made up a rule called a Tuck Rule. It was only called once in NFL history. It was never called again. Ever. I'm not even.
Incredible.
It was never called again. There was never. They put this out of nowhere, and they said there's a thing called the Tuck Rule. Like if I fumble the ball, but I tap the ball with my left hand, it's not a fumble. I'm not going to get into all that. I'm just telling you that Tom Brady is the white man of the year. Like there is no other white man as white as Tom Brady. Don't bring up that trauma, Mike. Okay, action. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
okay, so Kim Kardashian said she was sad because she's in her third marriage, and I was trying to figure out what was like my daughter walked by. One of my daughters walked by and said she was married 3 times. And I know it was Chris Humphries, Kanye West. Who was the other person she was married to?
I
don't even remember.
Let's see. I don't.
Yeah, because I saw you on fire with like LeBron James. You kept saying my Wi-Fi is weak in my house. All of a sudden, LeBron James came like shoom, 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 shoom.
Okay, so she was married to Damon Thomas from 2000 to 2004.
Who is
Chris
that?
Humphries.
Thomas.
Damon Thomas is.
Who is Damon Thomas?
Oh, it's the black guy. He is a. Oh, does he have a child with her? No, maybe not with her. So he's a songwriter, I guess. He's 51. He's 51.
Yo, Kris Jenner is married. Kris Jenner is not married. I think she's just dating the black dude.
Young boy.
Yeah, no. But he's not really that young. He's from Dallas.
I mean, compared to her, I mean, she's
yeah. And he when I used to work at the other radio station, somebody knew him, And I was like, yo, he made it. Like, you don't hear he don't pop off of nothing. If his coffee is cold, he don't give a damn. He just sip it. He just go like, all right, go. Kris Jenner's dude. Like the person who worked. All right, Lady Jade. She knew this dude. And I'm not mad at him because this is the position that I would play. If Kris Jenner had been like interested in me, I'd play my position till that chick couldn't talk. Like she, when I tell you,
whoa, that was the dude.
So that's the guy. Was
that before she became popular, or what have you, or
that's the guy that who's married to?
This is her first husband.
Kim Kardashian. Husband. Oh, he looks like a little like Reggie Bush.
Yeah, he's
he probably got some good stories. He probably, like, technically speaking, he probably got the best sex out of everybody.
Well, the thing is, supposedly she suffered from domestic violence with this dude. So they were married 2000 to 2004. And then she was married to Chris Humphries from 2011 to 2013, and now Kanye West.
This fake ass Tyrese put his hands on her? No, he doesn't look like Tyrese. No, that's allegedly. Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. He'd be so in jail right now. I've never seen this man ever. Wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Wow.
I have never known about that guy. Was that before? I want to know. Was that before Ray J or after Ray? That had to be after Ray J.
2000. So when did Ray J happen?
I have no idea when I masturbated to that video.
I still never seen that video.
You never seen the Kim Kardashian? It's not you know what's funny about that video with Kim Kardashian and Ray J is that it's so regular. It's so regular that I think for me that was the attraction. It's just regular. It's just two regular people who are high and drunk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you agree with that, Shawnee. I don't know if you agree.
I never saw it, but I heard the same thing about it.
You almost made me choke on my coffee. You didn't see it either?
No, I never saw it. I didn't.
What in the world? Did y'all see the R. Kelly peeing video?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I actually have a copy of it. I don't know if I'll say that out loud.
Yeah, we saw it. This was our 97.9 The Beat days. Action tries to say that the video was too grainy. We didn't know who it was, but we knew who it was.
Oh, I knew who it was. That video wasn't. I don't know what damn tape y'all got. We got the clear version.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can see
that in the setting. No. You can tell by the setting as well. That room, that infamous room.
Yeah, that room.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Kim Kardashian Ray J tape, that's, supposedly October 2002 in Cabo.
What? Yeah.
For her 22nd birthday. So, if that's the case, wasn't she married to this dude at that time?
Who knows? Screwface. Like, I see why he ain't getting love.
2002, yeah, she was married 2000 to 2004. So, but you could still be married to somebody and not be together. Because, like me and my kids' dad, we were married on paper for like 10 years, but we separated. Yeah, we were separated a whole bunch of years. I don't even.
First of all, I don't know who the hell you just called child. I don't know who the hell you just. I'm just looking around. I just don't know what grown ass man you call. You call somebody. You think you at the salon right now? This heifer just called me and Cam child. I don't even know. I don't even know what you were talking about.
He was in the salon Saturday.
He's in the salon. He's like, child. I don't even know what.
Yeah, y'all have become like family, so that happens.
No, I get it. I get it. You got me caught up. I can't even say no regular stuff because I don't want Stacey coming home and be like, "What? You said that to Shawnee? What?"
Child, I don't remember.
Don't get me effed up. Then
I don't remember what Shawnee said.
Let me tell you, 43 kids. Let me tell you, 43 kids. Let me tell you, the little wig you got on. Let me tell you, I'll be reckless. 13 months pregnant.
Morning, Shorty do womp 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 womp.
It was about time, Shorty do. It was about time. It was about time. So yeah.
Shawnee, I like that Mad Skills post you had up. I know it's old on Instagram.
Yeah, I didn't know Kim Kardashian literally had 3 husbands. That one got me. That one got me. It's not like being a regular dude. It's got to eat him up because he's in a regular situation right now. He's in a regular situation right now. And I know every once in a while, no matter who he's dating or who he's with in his apartment, house, whatever it is, I know. Like they'll sit at the couch and they'll be sitting there watching TV. And I know in his mind, he's like, B, I used to smash Kim Kardashian. Look, he's some.
I can't know you well. You went with her.
And she's like, he probably don't even say it to her. He probably don't even in his mind. Like she'll say something like, "Take out the trash." Like, yo, you're not gonna take out the trash. And he's like, "Bitch, I used to smash Kim Kardashian." Who are you? Is there any way that you can just get the oil change? Like the car needs new tires. The tires need to be rotated. And he's just sitting in his mind. He don't say nothing, but he's like, bitch, I used to have sex with Kim Kardashian. No, I would take 7,000 sleeping pills. Like if you was with that woman, I'm sure there are women who have been with somebody like some superstar, some star, and then they wind up with a regular dude, and then they like, the regular
the hell
dude.
Am I doing?
Yes, the regular dude is like, what time you coming home?
Never.
Like, well, I'm coming home like around now 9:30. 9:30. She's sitting there going like, dude, I used to have sex with Tyrese. When he was in Fast and the Furious. I'm not talking about the commercial. I'm talking about Fast and the Furious 4. Like,
early on.
He was like, I used to have sex with Tyrese.
Oh man, that's funny.
I almost want to say, is that a real topic? Like a topic? Like, okay, so I always have this joke where women tell other women, girl, you can do better. You can do better. You can do better. And I always tell y'all women, stop effing lying, because sometimes you look at her and go like, girl, work that out because you can't do no better. Like you've reached your apex right now. It's like, stop. Guys do it to guys all the time. Guys actually tell other guys like, yo, work that out.
Yep.
But y'all women be like, girl, F him. You can do better. No, you can't. You can't. You can't. You can't.
And you won't.
And you won't. I promise you. You're about to take a step down. That dude was into you. We don't even know why he was into you. Like, we don't even know. We don't even know. Guys will tell other guys like, yo, you're not going back to that level. But my point is,
tell each other that.
When's the last time you told somebody that, Johnny?
One of my girlfriends, let's see. Well, they all single. Well, some of them
exactly. Because you should have told them when they had that good man. You should be like, they
didn't have no good ones. The ones that are married have good ones. So I tell them, you need to just chill, leave them alone, stop talking so much, just be quiet.
But see, you still don't tell the truth. You give them advice, and that's good advice, Shawnee. But you don't never tell them, you do know you can't do no better than this, right? You hit your, you do.
Well, no, I don't say them words.
Yeah, actually, and they won't.
See, if somebody would just say that to somebody, and be like, you do know you have reached the heights. Whoever you're going to be with after this is not going to be on this level. And you're going to have to settle down with a dude because you're never going to reach these heights again. You're never going to reach the NBA finals. You're going to get knocked out in the first round. I promise you. Like, stop playing. Like, stop. See, women aren't allowed to say that. Shawnee might be, her and Mo might be the closest two women I know that will actually say, that want to say it. They want to say it. but they can't.
Why? No, I will say it. Matter of fact, you know what? I always tell my cousin she should get back with her.
Call her now. Get her on the phone and tell her. Call her now. Be gangster. Call her now, Shawnee. You want to play these games? Call her now.
You want me to call? So I'm gonna have to get off Instagram.
Yeah, I know you got an excuse because you don't want to call her like, and you want to be like, tell the boo 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 boo. I've been meaning to tell you this. I was talking to Michael Shawn, and she gonna be like this. Didn't Michael Shawn get fired? Who the hell is Michael Shawn? Like, yeah, but Michael Shawn had a good point. I just wanted to tell you, those 2 kids, the father of those 2 kids was the best that you ever gonna have. He should have never. You
would have worked that out.
You should have worked that out. Like, it was his stupidity. He should have never ran up on you with no condom. Like, you need to stay with him. He made the mistake.
We can't say all that now because he was cool. He was cool, but he made some mistakes. So I understand.
Whatever. We all know who made the
good dude.
We all know who made the bigger mistake. We see the couple and be like, yo, you made a mistake. Like, even the woman, I look at a woman, I'm like, wow, you really, God, you let him just shoot up the store. God. God. And now you stuck with this under average dude forever.
Nah, they can move around and make changes. But I have to tell my homeboys that a lot though, because they be messing up.
They be messing up what?
See? They mess up. They get a good chick.
Won't tell the ladies.
They get a good chick, and it's like, you better keep her. I had to have this conversation with my son the other day about the lady he's with now.
Go ahead. Continue.
So he was married to one girl that they went to high school together and they have kids together. And I said then, listen, this ain't the one. You know, she's not. But this new girl he has, she doesn't need him. Like, she has everything. And I told him, I was like, this is your once in a lifetime. Do not mess this up if you really want her. Because she can walk away and she don't need you.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing you can do for her.
It's funny how open and stern you are with men. But you won't say that same thing to them vaginas out there who think they better.
Need the same medicine.
You need to spread that medicine on these chicks out here.
Well, some of them that I want to say that to, I don't know them.
No, we don't care about the ones you don't know.
Yeah, but the ones I know, like the dudes, be on something different. What I say is, you know what, you made a bad choice in picking him, and I've done that too. Made a bad choice in dating somebody that I ain't had no business dating. I knew this wasn't gonna work from the beginning.
Yeah, I know. You be giving them you be giving them so many passes. This is amazing. You be giving these chicks so many passes. You stupid dummies. Y'all stupid dummies. Like, don't get it effed up. Y'all stupid dummies. Like, guys are stupid dummies. And guys are stupid dummies, but y'all be stupid dummies. Y'all really be thinking like, I'm going to move on from here. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're going to move on because we all move on, but you're not going to upgrade. Chick like, I'm in St. Thomas. I'm in Punta Quinte, Punta Quinte. I'm doing it. I'm out here crazy. I'm about to upgrade. I'm in the Dominican Punta. I'm about to upgrade. No, you not. You're going to go on a vacation, get a bunch of sand in your ass, get drunk, hang out with your girls, do a whole bunch of drunkenness, and then come back to that 1-bedroom apartment again. And the one dude that's going to be texting you is the same dude. Not no Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. I got my passport stamp. Bitch, you still lonely. Let me tell y'all women something. And I want y'all to spread the word on your chicks who be running around like, I love getting my passport stamped. More stamps on the passport. And then your ass be home when you come home from work, drinking the same goddamn tea or coffee, sitting right there, watching the same Netflix. Where's that passport? You in Fort Worth, Texas, bitch.
Wait a minute, did this just get personal?
It just got personal.
Because
I might do the Instagram post today. Stop playing with. I just love posting. I love posting. I love hitting my stamp. I love hitting my stamps on my damn passport.
Oh wow!
Who by themselves?
Mike got a gun today, y'all.
Shoot
Texas law. He's shooting every.
We didn't go to the range.
Wait a minute.
I heard somebody.
Fired.
What was the one? What was the one? What was the one? It was somebody said guys always ask women why they single or whatever, and they were like, why they got offended. Why y'all? They were like, why y'all single? Well, we just single because of so. I'm like, but why y'all get so offended? We just asked why you single. Like, if I got a record, don't you ask me why I went to jail?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
I just want to know. All I'm asking is just to give me heads up. Just to let me know what is it? What, just so I don't make the same mistake. Yeah, why are you single, boo? Yeah, we really want to know if you have any advice.
Oh, well, I'm single because work and my children are a priority.
Look at that simple answer.
Yeah, work is more important. My ex-husband tell you that. He told me all the time, you married to your job, not me. So
look at that. Look at that. I don't even want to give Shawnee credit. I really don't. I don't. But I have to give her credit.
Hey,
she said, you know why? Because I have my job. I've put everything in my job. This ain't about you. It's about me being focused, buying houses with high roofs and high ceilings and stuff like that. With a high ceiling, where they got echo, and I gotta get extra money to put Wi-Fi because the house is big. I know, Kathy. I know I hit 4 or 5 B words, but y'all be killing me.
She keeping count?
No,
that's
you know what?
Job, technically, but got people doing it for me. Okay, cool.
But you know what's funny is certain people say this stuff, and I'd be like, y'all really. This is why I feel like I should just say what I want to say on Instagram and just start going at next.
Well, you did it this morning. He went all the way in. I thought it was just a bit, and then he said that last thing. I said, "Oh, wow."
None of this had anything to do with Kim.
Nothing.
We didn't even get to the story about Kim.
He did story about what?
We didn't even
finish the story with Kim. We just got derailed.
Oh,
got 3 husbands and what? Like, okay.
Oh yeah, F Kim Kardashian because her passport be stamped. Her passport is stamped. I keep stamping my passport.
But that's why they're getting a divorce. She said they're because she can't be the wife that he needs. He wants to move every year to a different place.
And I felt bad for her on that one. I did feel bad for her when she said, I saw the one video and she was like, I'm caught up in this situation. He wants to move to another state. I just want to raise these kids. And I was like, I felt bad for her. I did. I know it's hard. No, because there's a certain point where I really think she rode out with Kanye. Like, for real. Like, she rode out with somebody who, like, let's be real. If I was gay, I could not have been with Kanye.
I'm like, wait a minute, where is this going?
I would have been in therapy. I'm like, no, I'm not even pausing. I'm like, just think about it, y'all. Could anybody be with him? Like, I get it. Kanye's a genius, but he's like, there's no way to be with this dude. Who is going to be with him? Nobody
that could be with him.
Who?
But I mean, she would have to be like, because I guess with Kim, what it is, she doesn't want to move. She doesn't want to move her kids. She wants to keep them in one place.
Shawnee, he went to Wyoming.
Okay, what's wrong with Wyoming? That's gonna work for somebody. Wouldn't work for me. I don't want to go to Wyoming. I understand,
Nobody goes to Wyoming.
It's some people that'll, do that.
Shawnee.
It's plenty of women that'll be with Kanye. Crazy and all.
Yeah, but that's just thirsty chicks.
Yeah.
See? Y'all thought I was gonna catch that B word again. Y'all thought I was gonna catch the B word. No, I'm not.
Yeah, he just need a woman that he can control. And there are some women out there that are very, very submissive that'll be like, okay,
yeah, but
Kanye.
But she tried to be both. She did her best.
That's what I'm saying.
She did everything she could to be like, I'm going to be independent. I want you to be around. I want you to, like, Kanye's on another level. Like that dude's on, and God bless him, because, hey, I hope everything works out for him. I just want to get a chick that has a bunch of stamps on her passport. And then when she comes home and she's got like 70 stamps, I cheat on her with her sister.
Oh, wow.
You need a passport for that.
Wait a minute.
I was kidding. Well, I was just joking.
You tuned into Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends.
I was just joking. All this on why you were single? Like, why are you single? Like, really? Is that big a deal? Like, say why you single. Like, say what the problem. I know what the problem is with me, and I'm not single. I'm in a relationship. I'm insecure. I'm overbearing. I got an alcohol problem that I've been fighting. I got a whole bunch of nonsense. But don't sit there and get mad at guys because they're like, "Why are you single?" They just asking. All guys is asking, but you don't want that problem with me on your DM.
Well, Cam, since we talking about it, why are you single?
Because I'm a good catch.
See, he sound like one of them women that you talking about.
Yeah,
because that's what they say. Because I ain't met nobody on my level.
No, I said I'm a good catch.
But Cam didn't say. But my thing is, Cam didn't get mad because somebody asked him why he was single. He didn't spaz on like, y'all always want to know why we single. Y'all always want to know why we single. That's all we want to know. We just
start standing up.
We just trying not to do the same thing that the person did before us.
But just do you. Don't try not to do what they did. Just do you. Just do you. Because you can't, because that's you trying to be something that you're not. Just be you and let me figure out if I like you. Okay. Flaws and all.
Okay, so how about this? This is why they don't want me in their DM. I want to know what it is, why you're single, so I ain't got to waste my time. Because let's just say I fit the profile. Let's just say I fit the profile. Let's just say the reason why I'm single is because of dudes like this, and that. And I go like, oh, that's me.
Sorry. Like that, Joy. My bad.
4312. Keep this right here. That's me. If you're the one who gets offended if somebody says, why you single? I don't know why you single. And we just want to know why. Mm-hmm. Because then when you break it down, I will look at myself in the mirror and go, boop, boop. That's me. Mm-hmm. Now, there's no reason for me to continue the conversation because I now fit all the qualifications of why the person you don't want to be with. I'm like, okay, I can move on. I can move. I can go now. I ain't gotta waste your time because y'all women love talking about men wasting your time. Y'all love talking about it.
Yes,
he wasted my time. So now I'm just like, okay, why you single? Because this. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna waste your time. I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm just gonna go to Dave and Buster's and play the basketball game. I'm gonna just shoot the balls, and I'm not gonna bother you. I don't understand what the big deal of that is.
Well, most men don't approach it like that. They keep on talking, and when you done told them, listen, this ain't gonna work, or they keep trying to find a way in, and they know that what I'm not gonna be able to do nothing with this woman, but they just keep on. So that's why it starts getting frustrating, and you like, look, lose my number. Don't call me no more. I mean, it's cool if we see each other out. What's up? Yeah. Keep it moving.
And I think you're 100% correct. I just don't like when, on the flip side, y'all chicks be acting like y'all don't know why you're single. Like at a certain point, y'all gotta look in the mirror and be like, "I'm single because I'm not a nice chick.
I'm not a nice person to be around.
Yeah, I'm not a nice person to be around.
I'm not warm and fuzzy.
Nah, I ain't warm and fuzzy. I ain't that either. I ain't affectionate. None of that. You're not getting none of that. Mm-mm.
But this is what people will get irritated about when you go like, you're single because you're not nice. Not talking about you, Shawnee. You're just not nice. It's that simple.
And then they be like, "I am nice." What you mean? Y'all just can't handle it.
Nice because I meet all the qualifications. I'm pretty. I'm educated. I have a good job. But you're not a nice person. Like
being nice.
Yeah, you talk down to people. You know, did you ever think about that?
Are you nice? No. Let me ask you. Are you a nice person? Are you nice?
Oh, me?
No. I'm not talking about you, Sean.
Like, yeah, I'm real nice.
When the cameras ain't on, are you nice? Or do you say ignorant stuff to people for no reason? I'm asking. No, I'm asking. And you know who I'm asking.
They got nothing to do with us, Shorty. We are not a part of this.
I know. It's like, okay.
Just move to the right ever so often so that bullet don't, hard to hit a moving target.
And be clear, you don't want any of this to be like what we're doing right now is building something that's gonna reach millions of people. But are you nice?
What? Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Look at Shorty do Bob's comment.
She will not. Okay. Oh, sorry, Shorty. I female will not be honest about it. She will not say I'm single because I can't cook or my cookie smells. See, that's why Shorty. That's why some people just got to be left alone. She will not say my single because I want a rich man. All right.
Oh Lord.
I like the honesty. That would never be told.
Oh my God.
Now, female will lie. But y'all get over on us because y'all be like, because the stereotype of and all the trifling stuff that men have done, all the stuff that we have done a gang. Listen, people, I realize why women are so mad at men. I get it. And I'm cool to be like, yo, we did this to ourselves. When fathers would come home at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and mad because the dinner was cold, because your ass was so trifling that I know women, you've been treated unfairly. You have.
Yes.
But sweetie, are you nice?
He started out with a 38. Now we at a 9mm.
Pointed sideways.
Yeah.
Can anybody talk to you without having to be disrespectful because you're not nice? I'm single because I burned my last boyfriend's house down. Okay. Are you nice, Shorty? You're not nice. You're not nice. You deserve to be by yourself.
Oh my God. Oh wow.
Go ahead, spread the word. Because I ain't saying no names. I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying.
Ooh, but you have said a lot. Ooh.
You don't want to do to be rude, but you want to be rude. So let's get it popping. All right, so let's go.
Okay, well.
Let's see if that can spread around. Let's see if somebody sends me a text message or somebody sends me a text message and goes,
we hope Kim feels better.
Would you say what?
We hope Kim feels better.
This is all for Kim Kardashian. I did this whole thing for Kim Kardashian. God bless her soul. Did we ever play the O.J. Simpson thing where he was giving advice to Bill Cosby? I think we talked about that, right? Did we?
Yeah, but we can't play it. Remember, I can't switch over.
Yeah, because you know what? Well, let me ask you something. Like, what is going on? Are you nice, Shawnee? No, I'm playing.
I'm very nice. I am very nice. I am the sweetest person you will ever meet.
Shawnee's a man. I'm not, and I'm gonna tell y'all what. When the air out happens, it ain't gonna be when we're doing what we're doing right now. When the air out really happens, I promise you, it's not gonna be right now. Like it's not. It's not. So just go ahead, get sensitive if you want. I'm not part of that. That white man don't run me. So.
Oh, I think he pulled a Uzi out now.
No. Because I understand what the reply will be. I get what the reply will be. They'll be like, well, they're just doing this and they're just doing that. No, okay, but I promise you.
I think we get close to an answer though.
But hey, these are your opinions. You can express yourself. They express themselves.
Yeah. So but when the air out happens, it's gonna be properly done. Madame Shorty, just take her a man. Madame Shorty, just take her a man. I don't know what that means, Billy. Madame Shorty, just take her a man. I don't know what that means. She definitely looks
Madam Shorty.
Oh, Madam Shorty. Madame. I was doing Madame. My bad. Madam Shorty. I felt like Jay Black yesterday when he was like pastries on my nipples to protect my nipples. And Shawnee came up and she said, those are pasties. And he was like, pastries. He was like, no pasties. Look, let me we're gonna take a quick Black and Miles smoke break. Let me write this down. I can tell you about Jay Black and his we're gonna send him to rehab. I promise you. I prayed last night on God. I prayed. You know how people say on God? No, I prayed on God last night. I was like, God, I need you to watch Jay Black with these drugs that they done fed him for this rotator cuff surgery that he took. And I'm like, yo, listen, I got a call from my mom yesterday. She was like, why is Jay? Because my mom always thinks Jay is this beautiful person. And he's not. And my mom was like, why is Jay smoking weed? I was like, well, that's medical marijuana. Your sister called and she wanted to know why is he on all these drugs with rotator cuff. And my mom was really concerned. And I almost, in my mind, got a little jealous. And I was like, Mom, she's like, why would they put tubes down his throat through a surgery? He must not be healthy. I said, Mom, did I forget something? Or is he your son? Like, what, like... I love Jay. Who gives a damn about Jay? Like, why are you so concerned about why he got tubes down his throat? She was like, no, because I think he's unhealthy. That's why the doctors said, yeah, okay, I'm unhealthy. I'm sure my liver is on his last leg. And what are you talking about? Like, I got irritated for a second. But because it's my mom, I can't...
It was longer than a second. Go ahead.
Yes, Billy J. Mike, jealousy of... Yes, okay. So what? It's my mom. It's my mom. It's my mom. So Billy, F you. It's my mom, Billy. It's my mom, damn it.
We have a guest.
We have a guest of who?
I hope it's not Mike's mom. Oh my God.
It's not Mike's mom.
I swear to God, I quit this show and I start talking about Jade again. Go ahead.
It's not Mike's. Oh my God. It's not Mike's mom, but I don't want to say the wrong name.
Just say the name. Whoever
it's
the name
Fearless,
is.
But I was told that we supposed to call him something else.
Oh, Dr. Smith.
Okay, Dr. Smith.
No, that's hold on. I really do have to take this smoke break, and we will get right to him. Just give me 3 minutes, and we'll come right. Sounds what was that comment? What was that comment? Sounds like my 10-year-old son, Mike. You know what? Yes. Okay. Whatever. It's my mom. I'm not fighting. It's my mom. I'm not sharing my mom. I don't like that, my mom. Yeah.
He's arguing with Jay right now. Jay's not even.
I'm arguing with Jay right now. Yeah. No, it's my mom.
Jay's gonna pop up next. Watch.
I don't need her worried about how Jay and surgery and I told you he's fine.
The extra tubes. He must be not well.
See, he must be not well. There must be something wrong with his health. I think I need to talk to him. No, you don't, Mom. No, you don't. You don't need to talk to him.
Mike ain't sharing his mama.
No, not at all. I ain't sharing no mom. Like y'all, like she can treat y'all. She be like, y'all like sons to me. Y'all like sons. That's good. I get it. Y'all like sons to me. So there's a limit to the okay.
To the like part.
Yeah, they're like sons. I almost said the B word talking about my mom just now. Y'all got me so heated right now. Listen. They're like sons, so let's just keep it there. And my mom is so nurturing, and she was really like, Michael. She was like this. She was like, Michael, why would they put tubes? I've had friends who had rotator cuff surgeries, and they've never had tubes. Something must be wrong with his health. I need to talk to him. Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, Mike.
Oh, no, you don't.
Wow.
It's so funny. Like he is so himself. This is insane. This is beautiful.
No, you don't. And Jay feels the same goddamn way. His mom's been worried about me.
And he don't let his mom talk to you?
I've never talked to his mom. He's talked to my mom. I talked to his mom maybe by mistake. It might have been something that happened, whatever. Mike is shooting everything. I'm shooting everybody. I'm shooting everybody up there. It was just too much. Rest in peace, Miss Jenkins. Miss Jenkins, Cam's mom, all brought us in, right? She all brought us in. But I knew I was never on the same level as Cam. So let's be clear. I was never on the same level as Cam. Never, ever. Never, ever. She brought us in and she would talk to us. But goddamn, don't get it effed up.
Just because your mom asked about the tube?
Don't get it effed up.
She just
don't worry about the damn tube.
Don't
worry about the tube, Shawnee. Leave me alone. Don't worry about the tube.
Can he come over for dinner?
Of course he can. Just don't ask about that damn tube.
Okay.
Don't fix him a plate. And
wow. Nope. Okay. Your mom doesn't sound like the type that let people come in the kitchen.
Mike is giving y'all a stand-up routine as we speak. Y'all don't even realize it.
Don't even fix him a plate. Don't even play with me. So good to see Cam smiling. Tam, do you have a thing for Cam? She's like, looks so good to see Cam smiling. Like, what? Has Cam been going through something on his show that I don't know about?
Yeah, Tam, you and Cam been talking. I don't know. Tam is my best friend.
We haven't. We guys need to be following on the gram. Wink, wink. Hi. Good morning to you.
And see, you can ask Tam. We are real honest with each other. We are brutally honest.
I don't know what's going on with that, Tam. I don't know what's going on with that. But we got Dr. Smith in the waiting room, so she's just making sure he okay, Mike. Let me tell you something, Tosh. Leave me alone.
Well, you know, she been riding with Jay.
Does he get the big piece of chicken? You don't get no goddamn chicken in my house. What are you talking about? Jay got y'all effed up.
It's your dad's house.
No. Let me tell you something. My dad tried to tell me one time. He was like, "This is my house, dude. This house don't even exist without me and my sister."
Yeah, action. It always sounds better.
Damn it, Cam is a good catch. Hey, Tam. Hey, Tam, go in Cam's DM right now. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. And then Cam can bring you to the house. We play Jenga, get that ass beat. It's all good. Yes, we are broody. Okay. All right. I need a 3-minute break real quick. We'll come back with Dr. Smith and he can jump off and give us all the political stuff and views and opinions and how my mom should not be asking about any tubes going down. Jay Blackstone. I love Jay. I'm openly, I will tell you I love Jay. I love Cam. Shawnee, I've only known you for 6 months and I love you. Like, it don't even make no goddamn sense. Like, already. And I love y'all. But just don't overstep that bounds. I'm the number one person in my mother's heart. Like, I'm the center of her heart. If you take me away from her heart stops. Like, her heart's like that.
Mike's not even doing this for himself. This is for his mother.
This is for my mom listening right now. Take me from it. There's nothing. You can't live without me. Who gives a damn about Jay Black and tubes down his throat? I don't know why. Jay probably has been eating bacon too long. That's probably why. And put tubes down his throat because he eats bacon every damn morning. 4 minutes. All I need is 4 minutes. We come back with Dr. Smith and he can talk about real stuff. Sorry, y'all. Sorry about everything. I apologize like I always do in my life. Sorry about everything. I did too much. All right. I'll come back with the Instagram live. I'll come back. All right. Michael Shawn, the TakeOver Legends. Yeah.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
So when Jay-Z's doing the song, Give It To Me, and you're in the studio with him, and you put that part on the hook, how does this happen? Because all we hear is when the Remy's in my system, ain't no telling will I this some that's what I'm up here, and then you're in the studio. What makes you say your part? Like, did you just say, "Yo"? Did you raise your hand and be like, "Hey, Jay, I think I got something"?
No, we was working. We was working, man. It was one of them things where everybody grinding, and he needed a single, and I was in the Evans room working, and it wasn't even about stealing it, because I think if I seen somebody, if I'm not mistaken, they gave me my credit finally. So Emilio Sparks brand right there, that's enough said. It's like they finally gave you credit for that. So I'm like, bet. But it was just one of them things. I was thinking somewhere else. My mind was somewhere else. They needed a single, and I was like, fuck it. I ain't gonna hate on him. I ain't gonna tell him no at that time. I was like, what I'm saying? No.
Yeah, but Sparks, how did it occur? Did you just write it and tell Jay, or how did it happen in the studio?
No, I was actually trying to record it. I didn't take his song. I didn't record it. I was trying to record it. And I think somebody told him I had a good record, and then he came over. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna just single." I was like, "Fine."
Oh, so wait a second. That was your song to begin with?
For sure. That Give It To Me. Everybody knew that. That was my record. Everybody knew that. What you say, Mike?
No, I said I can't believe. Like, I've heard these songs, I've heard these stories before, but that was your song, and Jay said I need a single, and he just took it from you.
Yeah, it is what it is, but I ain't bugging because we made history together.
He made a little bit more history though, Sparks. He made a little bit more here. He made a little bit more.
Sparks. What was the name when you had the song? What was the name of the song? Had you already had a title for it?
Yeah, Give It To Me.
What you talking about, Mike?
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
What is the one verse that you wrote that when you got done, you were like, "Yo, I killed this.
I got this."
Like, this was the one verse that you was like, "Yo, wait till I get in this booth right now."
It's a song, but you never heard it before, so it's nothing that you would be familiar with. But it's a joint I did for a Black Thought project, which he didn't even use the verse. He clipped me off of it. He took my verse. He didn't use my verse, and he put Pusha T on the song. But the verse I did for him was so radical.
You remember it?
I do remember it.
Well, I mean, we hear.
I keep my hair like this, never had a Jerry curl. I'm half black and Rican, this thing natural like a pearl. Hop about the bed, counting bread, cause I'm thorough. Infected with freshness, I'm trying to spread it to the world. First I give it to your girl, then that's how it feel. She said it feels surreal, I said, okay, yeah, that's the deal, yeah.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
Don't never stop if you wanna be on top, yeah.
Tap in.
Tap in. Michael Shawn and TakeOver Legends. DJ Cam, Ghetto Celeb #1, Shawnee Scott, and Dr. Smith is in the building. I don't know if you were listening, Dr. Smith. I don't know. Are you as protective over your mom as I am?
No, not that protective. That was Secret Service protection. I was like, back up from the mother. I was like, whoa. Like the Viper, remember the alarms when the alarms first started talking and told people to get back from the vehicle? When he first saw my nice car, and he'd be like, stand back from the vehicle, stand back from the mother. I said, oh my God, I was just saying hello. I was just saying. That's a beautiful thing, though. I appreciate that kind of bond. I have 4 siblings. And I don't know if I'm on the top of that list. So I don't know if I have the right to be pushing anybody else back. Because I don't even know if I'm number 1 in the 4 or 5. I'm like the youngest. I'm saying I'm the last one here. I can't be like.
Yeah, but normally the last one is the one that gets protected the most.
Protected, but favorite, I think, is a different thing. I might have been quote unquote babied the most, but as far as like a favorite, my brother's 10 years older than me. So my mom and my brother have been rocking out since my mom was like 16. Here I come, all these years later, 3 other kids later. I can't be like, oh, I'm the favorite. They're like, bruh, you're so late. Like,
Dr. Smith said they've been rocking out. They was like, they were a gang, and he just happened to pop up later. No, but
I mean, my mom was 16, and like her bond with my brother from 16 to 26 is like a whole different thing than her being married, having 3 other kids, moving into a house, and here I come. Unexpected. My oldest brother unexpected. I'm unexpected. The other 2 was like planned. They were trying to have kids at that point. So, like,
you do have a point, because me and my mom were together. Now, let's be clear. My sister is the most important sibling. It's just me and her. When it comes to taking care of stuff, my sister is the most important one. Like, I'm the screw up. My sister is the official one that is like if something ever happened, my sister knows where all the documents are at. She knows everything. She knows refinancing of homes, and she knows what's going on. So my sister is okay. I'll be real. My sister's more important than me when it comes, like, bottom line. She's more important, but I'm just saying, like, Jay Black tried to squeeze into the 2, and we're not going to do that.
There's different roles. People don't like to talk about that, but there are different roles. Like
there are different roles. They are
on anybody's list for their documents. Damn, I am on nobody's list. And actually, I probably know more about these documents, but they're like, I knew you back then. You might relapse. I don't know. The knowledge is good, but I know your temperament, and
the temperament. See, yeah, you got the thing, the temperament, but I will say this, because me and my mom were together like for 4 or 5 years before Vern was here. There are some things that you said your brother was there for 10 years.
10 years older.
So it is a grind that goes on where you're like, y'all got to rely on each other. So I do get that. And obviously Dr. Smith he's smarter than me. So it is what it is. Like, he can break down something a lot better than I can, because I'm just mad that my mom was so concerned about another person.
Another person.
You gotta look at the love as unlimited. When people look at love as a finite supply, that's when that level of jealousy comes into play. You feel like the love is gonna run out, or some of your love can go to somebody else. But when you appreciate that wellspring of love is infinite, she can give love to Jay Black and still give unconditional, infinite love to you, and the perception shift can occur. Everybody can be taken care of and nobody feels left out. That's my professor answer.
That was great, That was great, Dr. Smith.
But I'm still not on anybody's list for those doctors.
You are on somebody's list.
Sound bites. They're like, that sounded good. I think your brother's going to take care of my stuff when I go. But I did get really great compliment.
Oh, wait a second. Hold up. You catching feelings too. You catching feelings.
Yeah, a little bit. But my oldest brother did say, if he passes, he wanted me and my wife to raise his children. And I said, okay, everybody has a role. Because when it came to like stable family environment,
right?
My sister's not married. She's a high achiever, but if you want your children to go with somebody, I have young children. His daughter was around the same age. He had visited my home, and apparently whatever the energy and the structure was around that, he felt it out of everybody. So no, everybody has a role to play. So I can't take it personal because everybody got strengths and weaknesses. And he felt as though I should have his daughter, which is, arguably a greater compliment to some degree. In some,
that's an amazing compliment.
Yeah, but he still was like, "This paperwork." I'm not the academic in my family. Like my sister went to Yale. She works for Netflix. Like I got people in my family that really, they test better than me. So
they test.
I'm more dedicated. I stuck with it. I got more of a stubborn. I'm not going to give up. And I know that C's still get degrees.
Oh my God!
That's my story.
What is this Friday? In Your Feelings Friday.
In Your Feelings Friday.
You know what, Cam? I'm going to write that down.
Write it down.
No, in Your Feelings Fridays.
Therapy. I remember they were asking a question even when I was taking a counseling class here at Temple. They asked the question, "Who's the star in your family?" And everybody got uncomfortable. And they were like, "No, you got siblings, right?" And sometimes even if you don't have siblings, even if there's just a parent who needs to be the driver, the star, and not always just about like performance type thing. Who's the focus? Who's the nucleus? Whose house are we all going to go to? And other people can give an invite. Maybe a couple people show up. Same family, right? Everybody knows like there's certain weddings, certain funerals, certain things where it's like everybody's going to show up because it's that person. And when that person's in the room, they're going to decide what's going on. They're going to get the most attention. And a lot of times it was like really difficult for certain people to really parse that out and really admit that, we can all be the same in terms of, we're important and we're loved. But like Mike said, there's levels to this. I used to call it like the hurt my mom theory. Like we could be the best of friends. But if you came into my house and hurt my mom, all that is, null and void at that point.
Yeah.
Catching a case. So I think to understand that helps people to stay in line. It helps people to respect certain boundaries and make things go smoothly. And not pretend. So I think Mike has a point that there shouldn't be any confusion. The love, but at the same time, don't think that you're me.
That. Please repeat that.
You could be, you can have your tubes and your love and all that. But if there's ever any confusion, then you need to clarify. I think clarity is important.
Yeah. Because in life, in life, we trying to be like, for me, I'm like, I play my part in life and everything like that. I play my part. Like everything is what it is, but just in that certain situation, I think Dr. Smith said it perfectly. He said, don't think you're me. Like just that's where everybody has that feeling. Nobody wants to say it. Like everybody has that feeling. Like, Shawnee, you've had that feeling with your kids. Like they be like, "Oh, Auntie so and so is so nice, and so and so is so nice," and you don't say it because you've actually, but in your mind, you're like, "Don't get it effed up. Ain't nobody me." Like
yeah, when you said that once about one of their stepmamas.
In Your Feeling Fridays. In Your Feeling Fridays. Let's go.
And some parents will say it. Some parents be petty and be like, well, you can go ahead and stay there.
Oh yeah, that's happened too. Let me pack y'all up, send y'all on down there.
How long that lasts? Let's give that a try.
Oh, you like her so much? Is that what it is?
Well, as a father, I think you're forced to admit because you're always number two when you have kids.
Yeah.
When you have children, you know how you feel about your mother. I remember having children, and I remember even just the feeding process where the child looks at you and is like, "What's up?" And it looks like and hungry and knows where the food is. And it's like, how did you even know? Like, you didn't know none of this. Like, what is it inside of you that y'all just already cool like that? And you just like smiling at me. So I was like, okay, I got to be the mace of the situation. I always be number two. So once I got that humility, that lesson where it's like, you know what? You're never going to be mom. Yeah.
Okay, so this is Dr. Smith. He's here, and this is what we call In Your Feelings Friday. And I want to just say this. The irritating part about being a father is that, yes, you're right. When the kid they look at you, and they go like, okay, you're not going to feed me. But then when you get around 10 years old, and then I'm like, you almost want to just come into the room and be like, hey, guess who does feed you? Huh?
Hold on. Since we on the topic, hold up. For all the fathers out there, the first time you walk into your house and nobody gets up and nobody yells daddy is like the most.
Oh my God.
When the kids are like 2 and 3, I mean, I remember my daughter like going airborne, Jordan style.
Yes.
Woo, like clinging, like that ride where you stick to the wall with the Velcro in your chest in the amusement park. She was running and like from the key, she would jump into my arms. And I remember one day she had like her AirPods on and she looked at me and like hit me with the wave, like we'll do lunch type of thing.
Yes.
Like, oh, shoot.
Yo.
Like, what happened? And one day I came in, I was like, hey, and it was just my
yo, real talk.
I was like, hey, I'm home.
Hold up. I just wrote that down. So I'm doing this on stage because I'm gonna tell you what. There was a time when when I walked through that door, it was amazing the response I got. And now I literally have to go to their rooms. Like, I gotta knock on their door like, yo, I'm here. They're like, hey, Dad, what's going on? I'm like, okay. And then I gotta go to the other room. Hey, I'm here. Like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, okay. I said, all right. Let me listen. So Dr. Smith is here. Let me tell you fathers something right now. You do what you have to do for your kids because you absolutely love them. Do not do it because you ever think you're going to get the response that a mother gets, because you're not. You're not going to get the response that a mother. I'm telling you right now, a father's job is thankless. And we're going to do this because Father's Day is this month. It's thankless.
Good time to talk. The restaurants will be open. You can find a seat day of Father's Day.
The day of.
You'll be like, can I get a table for 15? They'll be like, yeah. Where do you want to sit?
But do y'all really want to go out to eat on Father's Day?
With an entree, because that's all y'all get anyway. And some socks if you spend over $200.
This is why dads just want to be left alone, because we ain't been treated like nothing the entire year.
But
like,
y'all usually don't want to do nothing on Father's Day. Y'all want to be left alone. Y'all Father's Day.
Johnny, let me tell you something about being a dad. Let me just tell you. Let me tell you something. Everybody on here on my Instagram live. Let me tell you about being a dad. Let me tell you about being a dad. Your mom can be, and this has nothing to do with the woman I'm with. Stacey Danielle McCann. This has nothing to do with you. Nothing.
Use Tupac as an example. You said crack fiend mama.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say this. This has nothing to do with Stacey Danielle McCann. This has to do with how men and women, fathers and mothers, are judged. A woman can be a slimy ass hoe.
And you feeling sorry.
Dang.
Tell how you really feel.
A mom can be a slimy ass hoe.
Why not just
and when Mother's Day comes, they will be like, Mother's Day, bye. This has nothing to do with the woman I'm with. This has nothing to do with her at all. I'm talking about the general population. A dad can miss one child support check. And the kids will gather up with the mom and say, he's a trifling ass, no good. So they will never say that about mom. They will never say it about mom. They can catch her mom legs up, all types of no blanket over her, nothing.
Oh, wow.
A dad can literally be 20 minutes late for the pickup. He's a trifling. Like, you right, mom. You right. Dads, I'm telling you, like it don't even make any sense. Being a father is a blessing, but let me tell you, if you think you're gonna get some thanks, because when a dad screws up, that dad screw up stays permanently. It's in permanent marker forever.
Well, that's the mom. That's a reflection of the mom. Kids shouldn't be doing all that.
No, it's a reflection.
They shouldn't even know about the child support payment being late and none of that.
Trust me, when a dad messes up and loses his temper, it's forever. That thing is in permanent marker forever. When a mom snaps off, it's because she's got too much pressure on her and she's been doing too much and she had everything on her shoulders and everything. But when a dad shoots off, like I tell you right now,
I never heard anybody say that about a man. when a man snaps, everybody be like, he got a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? The cops pulled him over.
He got a lot on his shoulder. He got a lot on his plate.
But y'all don't do as much.
But if you try to say that, your own friends will be like, you sound like a little right now. You got a lot going on. You have a lot of pressure.
Y'all don't even get it half the time. Half the time. Some of y'all don't get it when you got kids, you got work, you got to do everything. Y'all get to go do whatever. You just bring a check home.
Yeah, but then you don't count the
just bring check home, really?
The women
I bring check home too, though.
The money that grows off the tree outside.
From your pocket like Mario Brothers, and it goes bling bling, and you walk home. And when you come through the door to the house, they act like that's how you got the money. They act like you went outside and went, money fairy, right? Like, I'm doing everything, and you're like, well, actually, it ain't. The money ain't free out there. Like you
right. But what I'm saying is mom brings home a check too. Like mom works, mom gets the kids to all of the activities. Mom is at all of the activities. Mom is talking to all of the bill collectors. Mom is making sure everything is paid.
First of all, Shawnee, in your life, that's what's going on. Ain't nobody in my life talking to nil one bill collector in the history of their mother and lives ever in life. And when the lights go on, they always go on. When that food is in the refrigerator, it's always in the refrigerator.
Right.
When somebody needs something, it's always there. Now, your situation, I get it.
But even when I was married to their daddy, he did a real good job of bringing the check home. I will never take that from that man. He
you
is
just
gonna
did.
Work. No, he gonna work, but he didn't. He didn't help me
did.
get them. He didn't help me get them to their events. He wasn't at the PTA meeting. You know, he just brought
because
the check
he was
home
still trying to get the check.
No, he was chasing other stuff.
Okay, well, that's your situation. So black out her box right now. Black out Shawnee's box right now. Just black out her box.
Yes, go. Ashley, the world stays on a mother's shoulder.
Oh, shut your asses up. It all set your asses up.
Y'all about to get me in my feelings. Y'all better stop.
It's called Getting Your Feelings Friday. When my girls, we had a comment, facts. When my girls were kids, I used to call them. They'd come running. Now I have to text or call them to get their attention. That's what it is.
How to go see them? You coming out?
But okay, but what did y'all do to set it up that way? Like, at what point are you thinking
nothing?
About
we just have a penis, and y'all said everything against us. No, listen, for real. Listen, let me tell you something. When y'all act, and this is why I've always said this. My oldest daughter said, why haven't you don't seem like you ever wanted a boy? I said, I never thought about it. I said, I thought it was the same thing. If I had girls, I don't care. I love my girls. Amani, Kayla, and all them. I love them to death. Love them. But when your vaginas get together, and there's the mom, and you the only penis in the area, there's nobody that can really relate to you, ever. Now, I don't have a boy, and I'm not saying I wanted a boy. I'm not saying that at all. But Cam knows the feeling of having two boys that he can relate to. Now, Cam, I will let you speak on it, and I will shut up because I don't.
Yeah, my situation moves a little different. My boys, I'm number one. It might sound odd, but I took care of my boys from day one. Because of the structure of my marriage at the time, being self-employed, I stayed home. My boys didn't go to daycare until they were 3, so I was daycare. And my mother-in-law helped out, and my mom helped out. So I was with them. I was the go-to. When they got fed, I was the one feeding them. We went out, doctor appointments, all those little things. I was doing all that stuff. I was the coach for the T-ball league when they played, T-ball and started doing sports. So I was the go-to. So I don't relate to the secondary situation. I get it because I know when I was younger, that was the situation with my mom and my dad. My dad he was provider, boom. But he was always the secondary guy. Like, oh yeah, Dad, hey, what's happening? My mom she was Michael, my dad was Tito. You know what I mean? So but me personally, my situation is a little different. My boys, and as they're getting older, they're 15 and 16. These cats are constantly wanting to be with me, even though they stay with their mom, always wanting to come over. Any opportunity they have to be over here, they got a day off school. Dad, can you come get me? Dad, what time you get off the radio? Can you come pick me up? I don't have school today, or I got a half a day. So
yeah, but you set a foundation with them, and you stuck to it. So that's why, like my girl's dad, his aunt passed, and I had to keep telling them they have a good relationship with their father, and I've never, they don't know nothing about our business, but I have to tell them, okay, you gotta call your dad. You gotta call your dad. Your dad is hurting. They don't call, but they don't, and I don't think they're not calling because they're being rude, but it's just the way he set it up. And I try to talk to him about this, like, okay, you got to kind of, you got to reach out to them and do some things. You can't just show up whenever you feel like it. They're getting older and they're forming their own opinions.
Well, I'm just saying, and I'm saying in the ideal situation, a dad is going to get the short end of the stick. In an ideal situation,
you're not going to be mom.
You're not going to be mom. You have to play your part, and the problem with that is that but then you want to figure out who you want to be your man, and you want advice on that, and you're going to go to your mom, and I'm going to tell you, if you don't come to me, truth be told, your mom might have made a mistake of being with me.
Absolutely. Ding, 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 ding. Yes.
You can keep away from you better than she can.
Right. I can only give you the blueprint. I can only give you the blueprint on how this occurred, on how this happened. So dad is always on the outskirts of an ideal situation. Unideal situations, I get it. I 1000% get it. But in an ideal situation, a dad always gets the short end of the stick when it comes to that. You're on the outside looking in. Now, Cam's situation was, and I was home. I was home for like 2 years because I was unemployed. And then I had to run off and go get this check. Ain't nobody make the sacrifice that I made, but I was going to say I didn't say it, but I said it. I ran and got the check. And that's when you get put on the outskirts, when you go run and get the check. So when people say he just brought home the check, no, what he did was sacrifice 8 years of his life out here in Dallas. That's what he did.
Talk that in your feelings Friday talk, Mike.
In my feelings.
Talk that talk. No, TD Jakes had a whole sermon about that. He said that there isn't a man alive that hasn't gotten his car and when they were driving, had a moment where they thought about keeping going and never going back. And the whole crowd got quiet. And he said, because you don't understand the struggle of having, and he compared to like riding horses. You don't understand the struggle of having to go out and get for your family. But while you're going out and getting for your family, you can't be there to build up your family. Because if you stay there and build up your family, then you can't bring anything home for your family. And they're saying you got to go out and get for your family. But if you keep going out and getting, then you're not there for your family. And they say, well, you're never here, but you got to go out and get. And he went that back, and the crowd just started clapping because the people just didn't understand the struggle of having to go out and provide, but also be home at the same time. And people saying, you're never here. But if you're here and not providing, they say, oh, you a deadbeat shot in my couch. What the hell are you good for? And then when you're gone, they say you're gone all the time. You're never here. And they say, you set this up. And you sitting there like you said, and then you in the man cave, watching the game, sometimes rolling up or something. And you sitting there like, don't nobody understand. I'm just going to make sure these bills are paid. I ain't going to say nothing to them because I can't win anyway. But a lot of people don't understand that catch-22 of having to go out and provide and be there at the same time. And most men don't have the luxury like you have for 2 years or Cam had, where we could do both. The majority of men are like, I got to make a choice. Either I'm going to go out and provide and be that guy with the distance and all that and not be hands-on as much as I would love to be. Because if I do, I'm not going to make any money. They're going to end up kicking me out this house. Or, I could just let them not understand what it is to be a man and provide and let them talk they talk and think they're doing so much more than me while I'm just throwing my whole soul and life into this sacrifice because I would love to be here with my wife and my kids every day, going to PTA meetings and going to doctor's appointments, but I got to go and sit there and be demeaned by a boss when I'm getting followed in the store and pulled over by the cops and come home and act like everything's okay and I'm the only one this going through hell, but I can't say it. I ain't got no girlfriend circle, so I'm just going to go ahead and watch the game.
But if you say that, this is what happens. Well, when you say that, And the comparison comes, and this is my thing. When women state their facts and state their truth, it's accepted. When men state their facts and state their truth, it's challenged.
But
and all we can tell you, all we can say is what we
challenged
going
or
through.
compared.
No, because like everything Doc is saying.
Shawnee, the first word that you said out your mouth was no.
No, because
but wait, Shawnee, we're having a discussion.
Yes.
And the first word out your mouth is no.
Yes. Because as a single mom,
I'm not asking. That was not the talk. That was not the talk, Shawnee. The talk was in an ideal situation. That was not. I don't want to hear the single mom thing today.
Because everything he had to do, I do that every day. So why you can't do that when you have support? If you got a wife that can help you, why can't you make it to all that? I don't have that support.
Shawnee, I couldn't. How about this? I couldn't. How about this? How about I couldn't? How about I couldn't?
But I'm saying we've all heard the plight of a single mom. Most people don't hear the father.
Because I had to get a check in
I had
Dallas.
to get a check.
Yes, and I had to leave.
And I mean, it was a time I had to put my kids in Dallas and I was in another city. And for them, it lasted about one day because they called and they were like, no, we want you to take us to school. We want you to. So you know what? I ended up driving from one city to another city every day. It's a
all right. Well, you drive from. Okay. Well, once again, I was saying ideal situation. You drive from Dallas to Jersey to take them to school.
Well, that you can't do. But what I'm saying is, it's still planes like for their events or whatnot. Some things that are going on. It's hard. I get that. Y'all. Yeah, okay. Just like we say, we got the weight of the world on our shoulders. Y'all had it too, because we human beings. Period. At the end of the day. Okay. Do you guys get beat up more? Yes, you get beat up more than females do vocally. You know, verbally, people are more vocal about it. But at the same time, this me talking. This is how I feel. Figure it out, because I have to figure it out every day. So when I hear that, it's like, oh, I got to make it to PTA too. I work for myself, so I got to hustle hard. And I don't put my kids in situations where we're living. They live better than what we lived when we were with their dad, and their dad made sure that we were in nice places. So what I'm not going to do is take them backwards and put them in a situation where they're uncomfortable, they feel unsafe.
And I agree with you, Shawnee. I agree with what you did, and what you've done is the truth. I'm just saying, when guys state, I put my family in a situation where they live better than me, than I live in Dallas. I made sure they had what they had, and I was in a 1-bedroom apartment. So I'm just saying, when a father speaks out and says what they go through, you can't I don't want to say you can't, because that I'm not speaking to you directly.
Right.
I'm saying society in general, you can't keep saying, but women do this.
I've been told on more than one occasion in more than one relationship exactly what Shawnee said. She said, figure it out.
Figure it out.
But since we're having this In Your Feelings Friday moment, for those people listening, especially like women listening, that's problematic, because sometimes people want to be, like Mike said, heard. They want their truth to be appreciated. They want their moment, like, thank you for sharing, and to like have some empathy and sympathy. When somebody hears your pain and says, figure it out, I don't think women realize, especially in our community, how dismissive that is to what we're actually going through and the struggles to try to provide and maintain that balance. And that is the standard. People, it's like, be a man, figure it out. And then they get on us for not communicating and being callous and not showing emotion. It's like same way that Shawnee was making the point about the father-daughter relationship or father-child relationship. It goes both ways with the adults. It's like, you are making us like this. The reason why we're so cold and disconnected and we don't talk and we don't, because when we try to talk, like Mike said, we get but, we get no, we get your plight, and then we get be a man, figure it out. And you have to understand, like, that cycle is very problematic in our community, where it's like, I can't even come to my lady and say, yo, my life is hell, my day is hell. I'm not saying I'm going to stop providing. I'm not saying I'm not going to come home and be faithful. I'm not saying I'm not going to be with the kids. I'm just telling you I'm going to do something. But the majority of men know like I joked earlier, if I do tell you, yo, I'm hurting, I'm going through it, the lady's gonna be like, man, figure it out. You a man. Or like we said earlier, like Chris Rock, it's what you're supposed to do. Nobody hears a woman say, I go to PTA, I do this, I do that. Nobody says, it's what you're supposed to do. You the mom. Figure it out. Nobody does that. But if a man says, I go to this job, I wake up, I go out of state, I'm in a one-bedroom apartment, then what do they say? You're supposed to do that. Figure it out.
You're supposed to do that. I mean, the mom's supposed to do that too.
There should be a place where you can be the teapot and get that steam out.
Yeah. It's not a badge of honor because you went to PTA and doctor appointments. You the mom. You the number one person. You the one that had the baby in your belly. Yes. Hold on. Go to the tell all your friends about it every time we talk to you. Like that would help too. Like both sides can have some growth and cooperation. You know, we can both do some things a little different because I don't think it's good for what the men do or the women do. Because obviously in our community we got a lot of things that just ain't it ain't working. So in Feelings Friday, I think it's therapeutic for the whole community.
In your Feelings Friday, Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. The most trouble I ever got, and one day I was at this, I forget where we were at. We were at someplace. Stacey had taken me to one of her friends' spots, and I was just in the mood to be an ass. Like I was in the mood. Like I was in the mood. And I said the most overrated thing is when y'all say childbirth is a miracle. And this is, and I'm saying this based on when you guys say, handle it, do it, make it happen. I go like, wait a second. Everybody in this room, and I said this, we're in the kitchen, and I know Stacey was heated at me, right? And I was like, so all y'all women in here got kids, right? All y'all, they were like, I got 2 kids, I got 3 kids, I got a kid. Everybody had kids, and everybody had kids. I said, how the hell can a miracle happen that many times in one room? Y'all talking about this is a miracle. A miracle is something that's some like you walk on water. So you telling me a miracle happened for everybody in this goddamn room? No, that's called you had a vagina. You're a woman. You gave birth to a kid, and guess what? It happened. And there is a chance that a kid may not survive the actual situation of people, but we not gonna keep talking about, oh my God, what women do when they give birth to a child is a miracle. And I stuck right there. I said, so how the hell is this all a miracle? Can y'all call somebody on the phone right now who also has done this miracle? And they're like, yeah. I said, how many people can you call on the phone right now that you could say actually took part in this miracle? I said, I've never heard of a miracle being this obvious to everybody in the world. So I'm not gonna tell you childbirth is a miracle. Just and I said it specifically.
You had time that day.
Specifically. Because y'all think just get it done.
If a dad came into the birthing room, yo, the doctors would swing on him.
Just get it done.
Attack him. If a dude was like, I ain't going in there, man. Come on, man. You said I got abs. That's a job, man. Come on, get it done.
Get it done. Just push.
Call me when it's done.
Just push. What are you talking about?
I got a PTA meeting. I'm gonna hold it down for you. You're so busy.
Get to the PTA meeting.
I'm the one working, but you ain't labor.
Your body was customized. Your body was customized to do this. I did my part. I busted in you. Your body now time.
I was riding with you, Mike. I might have to turn off, Mike. I'm trying to ride with you.
No.
But my whole exaggerated point. My whole exaggerated point.
I'm with you, Mike.
My whole exaggerated point.
We go crash out.
Is when people tell you just get it done, and they make a miracle out of everything that y'all do. But then when a dude does the same thing, because it doesn't involve our body parts, because it doesn't involve the dudes that really actually go out there and sacrifice to make sure their families really have what they need, you just go, you tap the mic. That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah. And you go like, okay, well, let's play this game equally. Let's play this game equally then. And I'm not talking about the trifling ass fathers, the trifling ass mothers. I'm not talking about the people who desert their kids, the mothers who desert their kids and leave their kids right with their dad at 3:00 in the morning. I'm not talking about those people. I'm not talking about the dads that get a bunch of people pregnant and run up on people and just leave. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about actual mothers and fathers who actually come together and are like, even if our relationship ain't right, we're down to do what it is for the kids. Dads get the short end of that situation. Just go do it, homie. And don't expect no credit for it. And don't expect nobody to ask you why you sitting on the couch quiet, because you can't understand what's going on in my head. But if a woman sits on her couch quiet, they'll go like, you need to understand what's going on in her head.
If I ever come home and my wife is sitting on the couch quiet, oh my God. The only thing worse is when you say what's wrong and she say nothing.
I'm dead. Just jump out the window.
So back and look in the mirror like, what did I do? Let me check my own phone.
They get to do the teapot on us, but we don't get to do it back to them.
Okay, so I got a question. So instead of saying just figure it out, what's a better term or phrase that should be used to be able to start the conversation?
I got it. Let us figure it out. Let's
figure this out. Okay.
That's a good one too. Let's figure it out is good too. I like that. I like both of those. I like either allowing to figure it out or working together. I like that. Or because it's like Meth and Mary, right? He said, even when my skies was gray, you would rub me on my back and say, baby, it'll be okay. Real to it, bro. Like, it's that energy. It's that energy. Because when somebody says, I know we teach in since I'm doing the professor thing, we teach about something called a Sar and a Set, this original story in ancient Egypt where the man was cut up in different pieces by his jealous brother Set, and the woman found the pieces from the various parts they were buried and literally put the man back together. The only part that she couldn't find was the phallus, and that's where we get that tekenu, that obelisk, those poles like the Washington Monument that comes from ancient Egypt. That whole symbol is about fertility and regeneration. We call it tekenu, they call it obelisk, because when the story of Sar and Set, she couldn't find that one piece, so she created a piece, and that's how he was resurrected, the first creation story. And I say that's what happens every day in a good household. The man goes out and he gets cut, he gets broken down, and he gets talked about, and he gets minimized and degraded, but he comes back home and his woman puts him back together every day, right? She cooks for him, she keeps a nice house, and she's peaceful and pleasant with him, and she gives him that peace and that strength so he can go out and fight a war again. Once we know our roles like that and our balance, it's like, yo, now she knows where she fits in, and I know what my role is. So I'm not gonna come home complaining. I'm just gonna come home to my peace. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna have to ask me everything I went through, because you're gonna be healing it by the time I come in the house. Whether I'm smelling how good you smell, or how good this food smell, and how the energy's so different. Like when everybody knows their role, but when I come home and you're harder and harsher than my boss. When my boss was already talking out his face, but now here you are talking like a dude in front of a liquor store. Figure it out. Like baby boy, right? Jowdy, are you giving me harder energy than the people on the street that was eyeballing me? Like, I'm hand on my hip. Like, is this about to be something? But then I come home and my most contentious interaction of the day is where I should have my greatest degree of peace. And I'm not saying don't go both ways. I'm not saying it's just like for the men and the women. Mm-hmm. In general, when this balance is offset, they talk about this balance, right? Reciprocity and truth and harmony. When you come home and you gotta buck up to your lady, just like when women are on their own and got to do a lot of the bucking up just to make the house, it goes both ways. But I think that when things are out of balance like that, that's when we go left. Because you got women literally like, bucking up, talking, right? And the man is like, and like Mike was saying, if we're not going to get the credit, why do it? Because people wonder, how could a man leave his family? How could a man leave? This is the biggest source of stress and underappreciation and everything else that he can ever, like, I'm not saying that you should ever start something and leave. I'm not saying it's not your responsibility. But like Chris Rock was saying in his comedy, I understand. If I can't pay for this, what am I doing? Seriously, think about a man with a felony, a man out of work, a man who really just isn't making it happen. A lot of men will leave until they can make it happen and come back. It ain't got nothing to do with a lack of love or lack of wanting to be, there for my family. It's just like, yo, if I can't get it done, I'm going to go do whatever, even if it's a risk of my freedom. I'd rather take the risk and risk sitting for a couple of years trying to be a real man in everybody's eyes, especially if you got in-laws, right? Don't be sitting around not working and have some in-laws. Don't go to no family functions. If you unemployed and you a man,
you got in-laws.
Go to an interview, even on a holiday. Christmas Day, where he's at? He look for jobs. Christmas, yep, he's looking for Sandy.
Even if you don't have a job, put some work clothes on like you do have a job, and you just come to the function and just act like, like I just got a break. I can't stay here the entire time because I got to go back to work. I got to leave early.
Bring a lot of papers
for the whole situation. Now, and I try and keep this stuff balanced. And I'm just speaking for the fathers. It's Father's Day month. It's going to be a Father's Day. Women, listen. I totally understand how bad these dudes are out here. I get it. I 1,000. I've seen it firsthand. The lousy dudes that are out here right now who literally will turn their back for no reason. It's not about what we just talked about. Just because they're like, F it. Mm-hmm. I'm out.
And live down the block with a new family.
And live down the block with a new family. I've heard dudes say, yeah, I got a brand new family. This is the good one. And I've heard dudes say this is the good one.
Yeah, this the kids. Like they had something to do with it.
Yeah.
So I don't want to downplay it because listen, we can't explain for them. I'm just talking about in an equal situation. Like, I don't think people understand like what it's like when you're really trying to do the right thing and you ain't perfect, because ain't none of us perfect. We gonna screw up. We gonna say the wrong thing. Mm-hmm. We gonna say the wrong thing. We're not gonna address things in a perfect way. But at the end of the day, sometimes I don't think people understand from a man's point of view how lonely that journey can really get. Where you start just not saying anything to anybody and you just come in the house and you hug everybody the way you want to hug them, and you hug everybody and you go like, hey, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. And then you go to your part of the house or the apartment or wherever, and you just sit there and contemplate everything you do, and then you go right back out in them streets. And I just think, like even with the Father's Day thing, as much as this, I'm not saying this as a joke, we don't even control our own Father's Day. They gonna tell us what we're supposed to do. And if we say no,
you're a bad father. Father's Day. That is Father's Day. How you gonna not let us control everything you do?
But most of the time, y'all say, I just want to watch the game. I want to be left alone.
No, you're right about that. You got that one.
That's it. So okay, we're gonna leave you alone. Let you watch
because we know what the function is gonna be about. The function, whatever function we take part in, is gonna be dictated by somebody, and we're gonna be like, okay, so the only thing that we know how to control is just leave me alone, let me watch the game. Because we know there's nothing y'all can get the controlling on that. Because
it's kind of hard for me too, because we're different. Like we do. Like Mother's Day, I don't want to do nothing. Like my kids don't have to buy me nothing. Nobody got to do nothing. We don't do nothing. I might take them somewhere and do something with them.
Damn, you are different, Shawnee. But you us.
No, I take my girls and I celebrate my girls. My boys, if they're here, it's about them.
Right.
So it's hard. And like I used to get their dad something for get them to get their dad something for Father's Day. I don't now because they old enough to say.
You're right.
And they got their own money. So if they don't buy their daddy nothing, you need to talk to your kids, not me. That's y'all relationship.
No, you're right. You're right about that. You're right. But let me read this comment real quick. The women who don't understand are the ones who ask, why you asking why I'm single?
Well, y'all more messy than us. In your feelings Fridays. Everybody wants to smoke. You started off like every time you was on, they said, "Oh, well, we being honest." They started typing. They took the type. Now I got to admit, since we balancing it out, in your feelings Friday, I have to speak from the perspective of a redeemed, notoriously jealous person. I'm bringing full circle. I was laughing in my mind when I was thinking about what you said about your mom, Mike, and being all your own. And I was like, I remember a time being on dates where I didn't want my date to even laugh at somebody else's joke. And I didn't care if we was at a comedy show. Like, I remember, I remember thinking, he could pay for the date. I be at the event like, no, you was all up on him, and you was, you was all in his face. It could be, she'd be like, it's a daddy-daughter dance. It happens at every wedding. I'll be at the wedding. I'll be the type. I'll be like, no, I don't care. I don't care if you're father or not. You don't have to be dancing to the extended version. But I realized where that comes from. It's the type of healing where it's like, what is it?
Where did it come from? Where did it come from?
It comes from this notion of manhood that's so fake and false, where when men say my girlfriend, they're emphasizing the possessive my and not the girlfriend and the relationship and the connection with the woman. Yes. So a lot of guys, when they say that's my girl, it's a possessive. They're talking ownership. Even young men, I hear it. And I talk to young women all the time, talk to my daughter, like, we need to know the difference. Because a lot of people feel all blessed. Oh, I'm his girl. And they need to understand the difference between whether they're trying to have a sincere connection, a mutual respect and all that with the person, or they're trying to claim some territory. And I was raised in an environment where a lot of people, even today, a lot of people don't admit it, but they were far more interested, at least initially, in claiming territory than they were in building bonds. So when I got my chance to get older, I got to claim some territory too. Now I got a girl, or I got some women. Woo, now you're really a man, right? So that narrative and that cycle didn't even allow me to appreciate the fullness of what a woman is bringing to a situation. Nobody's thinking, oh, wow, she's really on point. She's really respectful and gracious. She's really, reliable. She's really humorous and encouraging. I've never heard men talking like that. I heard men, this is big, this is that. I'm taking blame personally, but I know how much the environment contributed to me being in a situation where I had very little to provide except for this authority and this bravado. So if I'm not giving you money or buying you stuff or telling you what to do, there's very little outside of that except for sex.
Okay, so this is Getting My Feelings Friday, and what Dr. Smith just said is amazingly accurate, because now we have to watch our pronouns. Right? We have to watch our pronouns to talk to non-binary people, and we have to make sure our pronouns. And we have never watched, as a heterosexual culture, watched our pronouns, our adjectives, and the words that we say. My girl, you are my girl, is one of the most disrespectful phrases ever. To say you are my girl or my dude is one of the most disrespectful things to say to somebody. We are in a relationship.
That's why partners are good. That partner thing. That's one thing with the LGBTQIA movement, because that partnership is important for everybody.
It is a partnership. You are not mine. I am not yours at all. Never in life. That's not what we are. And it's so funny that when Dr. Smith said that, I've been saying that forever. I didn't know how disrespectful and how controlling my ass was based on that. I believed from the time I was 16 or 17 that when you became my girlfriend, there were certain rules that I had that you had to actually be a part of. You actually had to coincide with these rules. And if you didn't, it was a problem. That really is crazy if you think about it. That a 16 or 17-year-old, and then what happens is, as you get older, it gets worse. Because when you get married, now you have been certified, you've been given the stamp of approval that this is your wife, and she's your wife, home, not your girl, she's your wife. Now she really has to coincide with what your thoughts and your rules and all this, which is nonsense, which is why marriages end so poorly.
Yeah, sometimes the controlling nature and the abuse gets worse just because of what you said. I'm in love with that Tyler Perry movie with the, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Like, after the marriage, or after, you think that you've done so much with a person, you feel like you deserve to treat them that way and be abusive towards them and controlling. So a lot of times people are surprised. They'll say, when did it start? And people say, well, at first everything was fine. We got married, we had kids, and all this, later on, because people, like you said, that progression you just articulated, Mike, where it's like, oh, now we're married. So if I had some control over you before, and a lot of it's misguided, it doesn't mean you don't have that man in the house every day. So if society's giving you these terrible messages and you don't see it balanced out with the daily interactions of a man and a woman in a positive way, that's the generation we're seeing now, where a lot of these really ridiculously heinous crimes between young people who are in relationships because they have no idea about what it means to partner with somebody in a productive way.
And I'll give you a crazy example. And I think we talked about it. Maybe we didn't, but we had it in our show prep. Lil Loaded from Dallas.
Yeah.
Kills himself, allegedly, because his girlfriend cheated on him.
Well, he also had a situation where he allegedly killed his friend in the car. So he was facing a little bit of situations that could have, compounded the weight of the relationship.
Yeah.
He said the last straw was, alleged infidelity.
His girl cheating.
Yeah.
This is the whole obsession on controlling somebody, that if somebody cheats, there are a lot of people who believe if she cheats on me, that this is an option to kill yourself. That is a sick way that we're in right now. People, when I tell you Love ain't never supposed to kill you. And we can't get past this summit where we go like, okay, she don't want to be with me. She wanted to be with him. That's it. Yeah. That's all it is.
Yep.
That's it. Ladies, he didn't want to be with you. He chose to be with her.
Mm-hmm.
It is so basic and plain, but we make it so we make it that we're like, I can't live without him. I can't live without her. Those are the most insane words ever. I can't live. If God gave you breath, you have now decided that it doesn't mean anything because I can't live without that particular person. I can't live without that particular person. Even though God woke you up and said, you're good. Mm-hmm. You decided that not having that person in your life, done. It's an amazing, scary thought. Because trust me, I'm not saying this because I felt that. I felt those feelings before, like literally laid in the bed, like I really can't live without this person. Because of this control thing. You're like, if I don't have this person under my control and I can't have this person, I literally can't live. And then I think back on it and I think of those moments. I go like, yo, how dysfunctional was I at that moment?
That's why I was sharing with the jealousy, because you look back and be like, yo, I was wilding.
Wilding. You're like, I was mad over that.
Yeah.
I mean, not just mad, furious. Like furious over things that I look back on. I go like, I was literally, if you would have given me my way, I could have wound up in jail that night.
But I think it's important, like you said, about your daughter talking to you, because, the dad already don't like whatever dudes the daughter's with anyway. So if my daughter ever comes to me talking about, I can't live with someone else about it, I'm be like, oh man, let him go. Let him live his life. Because the dad don't like him in the first place. He just tolerating the dude anyway, up until he walks down the aisle. And even then, he got his one eye open on him anyway. So you need somebody in your life to balance out, that infatuation you might have at a young age. Because when you talk to your parents, they're not that as impressed, with your partners as you are. But when you keep it from the parents, and it's not like a family thing. I think it's very important. Like back in the day, when people would meet people in that courting process, my grandmother would be able to tell without even looking at somebody whether they was for you. You come in the house and the girl would say, hi, Mrs. So-and-so, hi, Miss So-and-so. And my grandmother would pull me to the side and say, oh, no, that ain't it, babe. And I'd be like, you didn't even meet her, grandma, and let her rest assured. 3 weeks later, I'll be coming in the house, stomping and huffing and puffing. And she'd be like, what is it, babe? She knew what it was, but she would be polite, because, the older women knew about that grace, right? She didn't tell her what she already knew. But there's something about that wisdom where it's like you feel the energy, and people, after a while, I'd want to bring them around the elders. If I was a girl, I want you to meet my mom and my grandma. I want to see what they say. Because I know the way that they can read, but when it's not that process, like I said, things are out of balance. People are hiding relationships to the point where we find out people are in relationships after there's a crime committed. There's like a parent getting out. There was that young white girl who, was stabbed recently, a big popular case. She's out the house in development at 3 a.m. They showing on video camera, and apparently this young 14-year-old boy, and they didn't even want to say how many times she was stabbed. Like something was just completely out of balance on so many levels. It's not just like, sneaking out the house. It's not just, really. We know how kids are going to be kids. We get all that. But there's something out of balance with this community structure and this family structure. Because back in the day, some young people walking around at 3 o'clock in the morning in the first place. Somebody's going to be like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
But now I've lived in communities where I've seen children out 4 years old, 3 a.m. But when I know the situation with parents that are out smoking, I know why they're not in the house sometimes. I know what's going on in the houses.
Yeah.
I know that they woke up in an empty house and they want to go next door to play with their friends instead of stay in an empty house because their mom popped up or their dad popped up in the middle of the night and went out for a fix. Like once I know the levels to it, I'm like, I'm not, here to place blame or point fingers, but I know that sometimes there's so much out of balance that the end result that you see, whether it's a bad relationship or things like that, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Because really, it probably started a whole generation or two ago, and now it's just ending with where it's at now, where people really think they can tell people how to live and what to do. And
before we wrap this up, we're going to do this every week in My Feelings Friday because this is great. I have a comment, then I want to ask Shawnee something. I have this comment. There were older people in my life who I didn't get. They were older gentlemen in my life who, when I was in certain situations, said, you're not built for her. And it wasn't that she was a bad person. it wasn't that mentally I wasn't built for her. I couldn't handle her. Not because she was a bad person, not because she was fast, because my insecurities, and they were OGs that told me, your insecurities ain't built for that beautiful girl to be walking down when you're not around, because you want to be in her neck every minute, every second, because you know how everybody else views her and how many people want to be with her, and you can't handle it. And I was like, yes, I can. Yes, I can. And I wasn't. Because my insecurities wouldn't let me. My insecurities wouldn't let me say that girl is really into me and she's that beautiful. And guess what? She's not dealing with any of them. But she can't help what the atmosphere, what these dudes, the energy they're pushing towards her, but she's not saying nothing to them, Mike. But you're so insecure that you can't deal with that. You can't actually be like, yo, she's literally walking past them, going to do what she does, coming back to hang out with you and saying nothing. Other point with the marriage thing, Shawnee, I always thought it was amazing to me. It's so hard for y'all women, and tell me if this is true. Once you bring somebody home and says he wants to marry me, is it almost like once you bring him home, they don't give a damn what he's like? They're just like, you won, you got the man to marry you. Is it like that? Or I just want to know. That's why I'm asking you that.
That wasn't my case. I brought their dad to meet my family and they just liked him, and we was just cool because he had already asked me to marry him, and I told him no like a couple times. But my mom, my grandmother, and my grandfather said, because he went to them, he knew that if they said it, then I would do it because I lived to please them all the time.
Wow.
And they came, they were like, you need to marry him, you need to marry him. That's the one you need to marry. That's the one you need to marry. And I was like, but I don't want to get married. I don't want to get married. I'm good.
Wow.
No, you need to get married. You need to get married. You're getting older. You don't have no kids. So we got married at the courthouse. We didn't even have I didn't even want a big old wedding. I went to work that day, got off, met him at the courthouse. The only people that were there were my mom, my grandparents, and my dad. I think and my aunts came. And I was like, okay, it's done. No honeymoon, nothing. Nothing. I'm like, okay.
So why'd you want to do it? Why
I didn't want to do it.
Was it just approval of everybody?
It was just to make them happy. I didn't want to do it. And so when we got divorced, people say, oh, and he even said, well, you divorced me because I was cheating on you. Well, the one that you was cheating, you was disrespectful with it. But the problem is I never wanted to be married. So I couldn't be the wife that he wanted because that's not what I wanted to do. I could be the parent because I always wanted to be a parent, but I didn't want to be a wife. I ain't really what I wanted to do.
Wow. Yeah, so, I mean, we this is gonna be a good time.
Today.
You said what?
We helped some people today. That was real deal sharing.
It's for real because I just see so many families get happy because somebody brings somebody home to get married, and everybody's like, hey, you get married, you're so happy. And then that's when you should really be like, hey, are you sure? Because you do know, I'm not saying I don't like him or her. I'm just saying, are you sure? Yeah. Because I'm telling you what this really takes. This is that whole wedding day. I don't care if it's in a courthouse or I don't care if it's a big wedding. I don't care if it's in a church, it's in Jamaica. I don't care where it is. You don't understand when everybody leaves, you have now put yourself in a situation where y'all got to work supposedly. Y'all are supposed to work through everything together. Everything, no matter what's going on the outside, what's going on the inside, like y'all have chosen now, me and you are going to get through everything, which is kind of unrealistic, but we won't get into that. But
the majority of people who are all hyped about the idea of the wedding and drank up all y'all liquor at the reception, they will not be there to call on when y'all going through it. Ever. They be so hyped about the idea about that. Oh, girl, let me see the ring. Oh, y'all getting married, blah, blah, blah. But then when you sitting there, like I said, 2:00 in the morning and sitting on that couch quiet, waiting for him to come home, ain't nobody called. They be like, girl, I'm asleep.
Or even, you shouldn't have got with him anyway. We knew he wasn't no good. It's like, but y'all didn't say that.
They said we was electric sliding with him at the...
Y'all didn't say nothing when that hoe caught the bouquet, and y'all didn't say nothing about it because she was chilling and everything was all good.
You said earlier, slimy hoe? I was going to ask you the difference between a hoe and a slimy hoe. show. But I said, it's In Your Feelings Friday. I'm going to take that question for another day. Much love to y'all. Take it easy. Keep doing what y'all doing. In Your Feelings Friday. I like that better than Stupid Dummy Fridays, actually. I think In Your Feelings Friday, we can rock with this one for a while.
You know? Yeah, In Your Feelings Friday, because some of these stupid dummies. And I'm not even going to bring up what the difference between a slimy hoe is. That's a whole different, but I do have a definition. I just want to tell you, I do have a definition. I have a definition.
I can get Michael Shawn.
I have a definition. I have names I can put out there. I have.
I write a book.
And I'm not even gonna get to the slimy.
He said he got names. No, I got names. He been shooting shots all day.
A slimy hoe.
I don't know if we want to hear this.
No, I'm not gonna say that. A hoe can happen by coincidence, by mistake, just on what has happened in her life and where she's been led to.
Wow,
and then the other one is a different intentional. It's like premeditated murder. It's like intentional.
Premeditated hoeing.
Yeah, it's a different thing. And I'm not going to say I haven't met both categories, because I'm the one person that will tell you, unlike everybody else who sits on microphones and try to act like they weren't a part of the world.
Here we go. Here we go.
I will tell you, I've been a part of the slimy and the led by mistake. I can tell you, I've been a part of it deep in.
So you've been a slimy hoe, you say?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I've been an instigating, manipulating, disturbing.
All these adjectives.
Add another adjective to the slimy. I was thinking, like a woman who goes on Photoshop and prints out a fake baby shower flyer so she could put it on the refrigerator so that she can act like she's going to a baby shower or something and then like sneak out. I was thinking premeditated.
Oh wow!
No, that you're getting close to. You're getting close to slimy. You're getting close to slimy. But but there are other issues with it. But the reason why I don't have any problem speaking on this stuff is because I can tell you that I've been a part of it. I just love these people who have these opinions on this stuff, who act like they ain't never been a part of it. It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible to be a part of this business and never been a part of it. The best people ever, the most soulful, spiritual, Bible studying people who are part of this business have been a part of it.
Remember you was in the DJ booth and I was standing with the girl like it was loving basketball and you was teasing me because he said Fearless was rubbing the girl's face like he was in a movie.
Yeah, I was in the DJ booth and I looked over and Fearless was doing this love moment in the middle of the most heathen, drunken, ridiculous. And I was like, first of all, that's not even him. I've never seen him. That's not even him.
I'm not slimy, Cam. I just tripped into hoeing that in that moment.
He went right in. He went all the way.
I thought I was on prom. I don't know what happened to me. Mike said he looked over, and next thing you know, said I was rubbing the girl's face like we was in a moment together. And I was like, I don't know what happened.
He was in a moment, and the song was "Put It in Your Mouth," and he was
wow,
and he was like this. You know, and I was so intoxicated. Number one, I had no business looking that long. Now, number one, that's my bad. Once again, I'm down to tell you my mistakes. I had no business looking over and being able to tell. I was like, and I know Jay Black was next to me, so after I looked, I was like, "Yo, Jay, he wildin'. He over there behind the DJ booth. He do it. And I know I acted it out to Jay because Jay went over there and looked up. I said, he did this and he was kissing her and putting his hands on her. And Jay's drunk ass looked over too. Like, yeah, he's still doing it. He's still doing it.
I didn't plan it though. Now, when I slimy, I wasn't slimy.
No, he wasn't slimy. That was something that just happened that you got caught up in the middle.
That's why you tell people don't be in them clubs. That's why when you're in a relationship, you like,
no,
you don't need to be out there with them.
You ain't never lied. Alcohol and clubs. Y'all keep playing and wonder why relationships keep messing up. I'm not past the TG Jakes, but y'all keep playing and y'all keep going to these clubs and y'all think y'all in a committed relationship and y'all keep getting them free drinks and be wondering why things be happening by mistake. And you be like, all of a sudden, I let my guard down. Okay, you keep going. Go ahead. Go ahead. He was handsome.
Yeah, or drugs.
You were drunk. He was handsome. You love your man at home, but your ass at this club. Dude, you love your girl too. You had there's no future with this, but this chick had lovely legs, a waist, a ass, a breast, and pretty, and next thing you know, you didn't have 4 or 5 shots, and then you behind the DJ booth like Dr. Smith, and you don't even know that somebody took a picture of you.
I'm glad we was out before camera phones. I'm glad we was in the club before these camera phones.
No, I would have. There's no way. I wouldn't even have 3 kids if they were camera phones. There's no way.
Pictures of you from back in the day.
No, who would want that life? I wouldn't even want to live this life with you 24-year-olds where everything you do gets put on something and then gets posted. And you got to be kidding me. Like you what? I'd rather just party in a library. Like I would never. My life would be over. Can you imagine, Cam, if we just had? Oh my God, dog.
Not at all. No way.
The best we had, we'd be at clubs and they'd be that one person who would sketch your face, like he would sketch you. Or you take a picture in front of the Porsche and the Lamborghini.
Yeah, the backdrop.
That's the most evidence you had.
And you had to initiate that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Get well, Jay Black, with the tube and all that. You know, I can ask. You know, I know Mike's mom can't ask about the tube, but so shout out to Jay Black. You know, we care about the tube. The listeners care about the tube, Jay. Mike's mom.
Well, Dr. Smith, you got to go. But when you see the video of him coming on, and all he had was hospital gear on, and he had these pasties to cover his nipples. He called them pastries, and he was high. We have the video. I just want you to watch it because you're going to enjoy it. He's listening right now. I know he is.
I got the pastries on my nipples.
And go ahead, Dr. Smith. I'll talk to you. All right. I will see you Friday. All right, man. All right. I hope that was a good conversation for everybody listening. It's Michael Shawn, Shawnee Scott, DJ Cam, allegedly with Sexy Mo. Is she in the?
She can't log on.
Oh, she said she can't log on, right?
Yeah, she can't log on. And then I asked her a question, but she didn't respond back. So she might be on a plane or something.
All right, well, let's take this 4-minute break, and then we'll come back and we'll wrap the show up and go through the home stretch and talk about other stuff. Michael Shawn, DJ Cam, Shawnee Scott, Jay Black, probably smoking some type of weed and taking some type of medication for an arm. Oh, God.
Yeah, he commented earlier.
Yeah, I saw he had a little comment.
They're a little laughing and stuff.
I know he's ODing on that medicine. I'm so worried about this dude. I'm telling you, rehab is nice. It's just if your health insurance covers it. All right, y'all. The Michael Shawn, the TakeOver Legends. We'll be back. Yeah.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
Listen, it was tough. But at the end of the day, the one thing I never wavered from, whether it's my friend, my best friend, my brother, Eddie, I never walked in front or behind. I was like, listen, I don't get whatever somebody's got to say. The one thing that has never happened throughout all of the rumors and all that stuff, nobody ever walked up to me and in my face or has ever asked or said anything crossways to me about that. They would all talk behind, but I always said a real man can come. And I've always said, if you come here in front of me talking that, and I said, if you walk away on 2 feet, I'll be whatever you want me to be.
No, the way you and Eddie were rolling, I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
If somebody saw me and Jay Black, we together all the time.
All the time. I was let me tell you, I think everybody at some point, maybe you haven't, but most people in their life, you only hope and pray and wish that you'll find and have a best friend, somebody that you will tell and can ride or die. Listen, I never questioned anything that Eddie did or said, and all I knew and have always felt and said, because that's my brother, my road dog, I'm like, yo, let's rock. What we doing? Who do we got to go and fight? What are we doing? Never questioned anything and was like, what they said. And I remember Eddie saying one day, he said somebody was doing a joke. He was doing comedy one night and somebody was yelling and screaming and yelling and screaming. And he told him, he said, shut up, nigga, before I knock you out with my wallet.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
Hey, yo.
It's going to be a hot summer. Because we back at it, man. It all goes down June 17th, the Arlington Improv, hosted by me, Michael Shawn. Who the else you thought was gonna host it? It's my show, man, and star Rudy Rush, CJ Starr, your TikTok celebrity, my girl Lustrous Barbie, and the comedian Q, who just got married. Congratulations, homie. Now get your tickets, 817-635-5555, or hit up improvtx.com/ is that a backslash? I think it's a backslash. Arlington. Or it can be real simple in your life if you tap the link in my bio. June 17th, the Arlington Improv, the Laugh Out Loud Comedy Show is back. It's going to be a hot summer. And it's all powered by the Breakfast Brothers. Yeah! We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym. And now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Shawn wears tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Yeah. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Every day.
Mike Shawn wears
tight shirts. To the gym or wherever.
tight shirts.
Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, Michael Shawn and We the Worst Records, Pluto, Aristotle, and P Skills have just destroyed or created another perfectly horrible song. Yeah! Check out the next single, Grown Man Wearing Skinny Jeans.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Tap in. It's Friday. Welcome, Michael Shawn and TakeOver Legends on a Friday. Michael Shawn, DJ Cam, Shawnee Scott on air. Jay Black is on rehab right now. Not in the type of rehab I went to. He's on a rehab on getting that rotator cuff. He had surgery. So hopefully he's chilling with wifey right now. Jay Black came on here and yesterday, and we have video of it. And trust me, it's not ready now, but trust me, Monday, he'll be okay Monday.
Hopefully.
We're gonna play that. Put that comment. What's her name again? Because I was saying Tamra. Thankful for my crew that pulled up and don't leave. In Your Feelings Friday. Yes, In Your Feelings Friday. Every Friday's In Your Feelings. And I should have gave out the phone number because I'm going to let y'all get in your feelings. 609-699-1386. In your feelings. And it doesn't have to be rational. You don't have to be a rational person. You're just in your feelings. And you can just speak it out. That's going to be a good, I'm going to love this. So Jay Black is chilling. I know he's in the bed right now. He had a little blanket on that said his name Jamal.
Yeah.
It's a little towel.
We had a towel that said his name was Jamal.
They have the embroidered towels.
I think maybe I make fun of Jay because I think I'm jealous that him and his wife had those pillows that say good morning and good night. And I think that's cute. In real life, I think that's cute.
It is.
I don't think I'm that dude, but I think if Stacy just bought some pillows that say good morning, good night, I'd probably just lay it in like, yeah, this is nice. But I have to make fun of it.
But then too, you wasn't planning on it being on the show either.
Yeah, like we didn't even know.
Stay there. Yeah,
we didn't even know. Okay, so Sexy Mo can't connect. I don't know, like Mo, I love you, but Mo has had since the day we started. Mo has had excuses on why she didn't make the show. We used to do this thing called Shawn. She would do the entertainment news, and she'd always be like, "Traffic is crazy." Like, and we'd be right in Philly in a major market. So like, traffic is crazy. Like, it would be she'd start like 15 minutes. But I believe you. I believe you. So now that you're not here, Shawnee has to have all the pressure of being the ovaries on the show. Shout out to Dave. He said, good morning, right back at you. So, Shawnee, I just had this question. In a committed relationship, how important is sex in a committed relationship? How important to you is a healthy sex life?
Extremely.
On a scale of 1 to 10, is it a 10?
It's a 15.
Jesus, wow. Yeah.
Go and figure it out.
Yeah, you got to figure it out because look, look, I don't cheat. I will leave you before I cheat.
Right.
So if we get together and it ain't right, I'ma leave.
Is it how many times? Okay, let me get my questions. Hold up. Where is my? Okay, I don't have the sheet. Okay, is it the quality, the quantity, or is it both? Like it could be really good. How often do you need to be satisfied? How often do you think a healthy sex life would be in a marriage, relationship of any kind? Any kind. How often this 7 days a week from Sunday to Sunday? How often do you think it should happen?
I say at least 3 times a week because I mean you got a life, and I got kids, so and we got track practice, so sometimes you're tired, but I would want somebody that is open. That's that every time we get together, we're not doing the same thing. They should be able to communicate during this, talk, ask questions, express what you
during
want.
sex?
I mean, well, not during it, but like, in the relationship, we have a conversation about, okay, well, what is it that you like, and be okay with saying that. So it's the quality of, because if we have that connection, then I can enjoy it.
So Dave said, me and my wife do it 4 times a week. Okay.
Good.
All right. You ain't got to show off. Let me get everybody. Let me get everybody on this Instagram live right now. You got to show up 4 times a week. Okay.
That's funny.
We do it 4 times a week. Then okay.
But it got to be right 4 times a week. You can't just, you gotta.
Well, nothing in life is perfect, so
Nothing in life is perfect, but you need to, it needs to be enjoyable. Don't just get on top of me and breathe and then you done and that's it. Don't do that because that's
how
a waste.
Important. So Sunday through Sunday, he said 4 times a week. You said how many times a week that it should happen?
3. At
least 3 times a week. Now, do you need to have an orgasm every time you have sex?
No, not every time, because it depends on what's going on. Maybe I'm just doing something to please him. Maybe that's my enjoyment, to get him to a certain place. Sometimes it's that way.
Shout out to CJ Star on the Instagram live. But okay, 3. If you're having sex 3 times a week, how many times do you need an orgasm? Like, do you need like 2 out of 3? Are you cool? I'm talking about actually having sex. You're not just doing something for him to. I'm trying not to be crude. I'm saying like you're actually it's going down.
I mean, I would prefer it every time.
Okay.
That's what we going for, right? But if everything else is in line, y'all vibing right, then when you get to this, because you're not in it just like, okay, let me go on and do this for this boy so he can leave me alone and I can get back to work. You can't have that kind of mindset. It got to be, oh, okay, yeah, this is what we doing. All right. And I'm into it.
Right.
But if
Anybody?
it's just a chore.
Yeah, once it turns into a chore, then you might as well stop having sex. Anybody on Instagram Live in a healthy relationship, Sunday through Sunday, how many times do you think you should have sex? And should it lead to an orgasm? My man Dave said on his comments, but whenever she wants it, y'all told I'll be ready, but I told the longer
you wait.
longer you wait,
Listen.
it's going to be much more anticipation. It's going to be worth it. Okay, if that's what you believe, God bless you.
I had a dude tell me that, and when I tell you how whack that was, oh my God.
Yeah, the longer you wait, like honestly, the longer you wait a man, the longer you make a man wait, the chances increase that you could be disappointed. The longer if everything's faithful, if you make a man wait too damn long, then when it happens, like it's unfair because he ain't been doing nothing. And then next you know it could be in. Okay, Cam, on a Sunday through Sunday, 7 days a week, healthy relationship, how often do you think you should have sex?
Yeah, I think that 3-4 is in pocket, realistically.
3-4.
Yeah. 3 on a regular week, maybe 4 on a, you know what I mean? Week
right.
That's taking it up a notch, showing off maybe, you
know. 4 times?
I always wonder, is it easy for a guy or just in general, to tell somebody that something that's happening during sex they don't like? It's not that you don't like the sex. It's just like one or two things you're really not like. I really don't feel like the person's like, should you say it or just be like, let me just take it because the sex overall is good, but I really can't stand doing this one or two. Maybe can't stand is a harsh word. I'm just not. I would rather skip over it. Shawnee?
No, tell him.
Damn it, Shawnee. Jesus.
Yeah, because that can just, for me, that can just kill it all. I'll be like, you know what, just forget it. That's
like what? Like what? What is something that you like, I really, without being too graphic, but you can give us a round of about something that you're like, why do we always go to this?
When we always have to, we always just have to start out missionary. Just don't do that. Okay, we 6 months in. You know, let's go. Let's do something else.
How do you start?
Not like that. Just do something else. Just quit. Don't come up to me with that cheesy. Just look, man. We familiar with each other.
Who starts doggy style? Who starts off the door?
Start with the half choke.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't, because you're gonna get punched. Okay, don't no choking, no choking, no choking, no calling me a B word. Not gonna happen. Everything will stop.
Wait. What is wrong with calling you the B word during sex?
Nah,
I thought that
don't
was
call
allowed.
me that.
What? Why?
No, I don't. It's something about that word. I don't know. That word has. If somebody called me that, I'm in a fight. It's something about that word. I don't know. And so no, don't call me that. Don't call me that.
Jesus. No. Shawnee said, let's start this sexual activity with 69. Who starts at a 69? Like, who even gets to...
But if you in a healthy relationship, then it's cool. It's cool.
Who starts that if I'm just laying there and then you...
See, because that's the same thing. It's like the same routine. It's like, okay, we've been doing this now for a year. Okay, can't we do something else?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, even when I eat great food, like we just start off with putting the food on a plate. Like we just put the food on the plate. So we just like we're just setting
the tone.
But if you in a healthy relationship, it's the whole sexual experience started before y'all got to the penetration. So everybody should be ready. Everything should be working and where it needs to be. So whatever position you want to start in, shouldn't be no problem. Just saying.
Hey, I'm just trying to get it. Just trying to understand.
And women, if they would be honest, if they would be honest and just say, listen, that is kind of boring. This whole missionary thing is kind of boring. Some women like it, but we need to do something different.
So I guess that's not your grand finale position. That's not your
Nope.
So you want to just start at the grand? I mean, I'm not mad at that. I think you should start at the grand finale position. I've always said we should just get right to your orgasm position. I don't even know why we're wasting time on all the other stuff.
Yeah, because let me do what I need to do. And if you can't make it happen and I keep telling you, okay, just turn over, lay on your back, let me do this, let me do it. Don't sit there in the middle of it and say, well, no, I got it. No, you don't have it. I'm trying to get us there. So let's get there. And then when we go have dinner, we can talk about it.
TV timeout.
I'm just saying.
Where is the chalkboard?
What do you mean?
Let me just do what I know how to do. Like the doctor said, you have to know your body. You got to know your body. I know my body. And if you're not doing it, then, after a while, it's like, okay, hey, bruh.
Oh, so you take care of it.
Yeah, just do what I tell you to do, and then you'll get me there, and I'll get you where you need to be. Just
so you come with a guidebook. You have a book of rules and guides, like.
No, I don't have a book, a guide of rules. But if the guy doesn't, because one thing that really irritates me at this age in life, because we 40. Anybody I deal with is 40 or older.
Right.
Okay. So you should know a woman's body. I am not the first woman you've been with. You are not the first man I've been with.
Yeah, but you're different because y'all are different.
Everybody's not the same.
Like, just at least give the clues. Like,
I went for the choke. You don't like the choke.
Yeah, Cam is actually into the choke, and you don't even like the choke. And I like the B word, and you hate the B word. We've already been X'd out. I thought the B word was a sense of how good it's going. When I call you the B word, that means it's amazing. There's a
Nah, and that's just me. It's just something about
I don't
that
mean
word
it in a bad way. I don't mean
Yeah.
it. I'm just mean this is amazing. But maybe I should just say, you queen, this is amazing. But queen don't have the same. Like for me, queen don't have the same emphasis as.
Just say my name. That's it. You ain't got to come up with these extra names.
Yeah,
but it's like I got two you can pick.
You said what?
I got two names you can pick from. I got a first name and a middle name. Which one?
It's just like being disrespectful seems to be a turn on. Like because you can't say you dirty Shawnee. You can't say you dirty Shawnee. You be like, you dirty B. Like that's different. You like, you a nasty. Ooh, and then when you say ooh before, when you go, ooh, you nasty B, you can't say ooh, you nasty Shawnee. That sounds corny. That sounds corny. Oh, you nasty shit! That sounds like perverted. Then that sounds like you talking to.
We are being very perverted at this time.
I know, but it just sounds weird. Like, oh, you dirty girl, Shawnee. No, I'm like, you dirty B. Like, it just seems like it's better. I'm just saying.
Jay, you don't get a reaction, Jay. It's different coming from you, Jay.
Like, I want you to be like, I kind of want you to give me a curse every once in a while. Like, I don't want you to say, oh, it feels so good. I want you to say it feels so mother good. I want you to
yeah, you will get that. And you get the N word, but I just don't.
Wait a minute. You can't use the N word and they can't use the B word?
Hey, I'm in control in this situation.
No.
That's what I was thinking. There was a lot of.
Yeah, I'm in control.
He the coach, you the player.
You start having your orgasm. I'm choking. Like, I'm choking just off the base of, like, she's being unfair. You being unfair. You're unfair, Shawnee.
Hey, ain't nobody ever complain. They all want to come back. So hey.
I'm not saying anybody complains. But I was wondering because they were just people. I stole this. I was watching something. I forget what I was watching. They were just complaining on how they couldn't get their sex life together. And as men, we would like to tell women we are tired of coming to you for sex. Look, action says sex, love,
slave
love, and slave and the N-word together, it can be dangerous. Like, you better be another black man when you say that. That better not happen in an interracial relationship.
Well.
Oh, but I just want to say this. We really like we not reaching over every time in bed. Like sometimes you be in the mood for sex, but you don't feel like going through the whole process of like going over, rolling over, and start like women. Y'all got to start going. Y'all start getting it. Like if y'all in the mood, just do something. Cause we tired of always having to be the aggressor, always having to be the make something happen. Like if that's what you want, make it happen.
So how do they make it happen?
Any way you want. How about that? I gave you the green light. Just make it if that's what you want. And we laid in the bed, and it's a Tuesday, and we about to go to sleep. But in your mind, it just you know how sometimes sex just pops up in your mind, like you know what I could really go for. Effing right now. I could really just go for no reason. Just effing right now. Just roll over and do whatever you want to do. Dave said, but I asked my wife, how do you want it? She would say she won't want me to stick it, move like a heavyweight champion fighter, a fight. I don't know. I'm trying to, y'all be. Like,
that must be like that. Them dudes be, dun, 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 dun. It's like, don't do that. Don't do that. You got to have some rhythm. Don't do that. So
Shawnee, you and that don't do that. I could tell you have made you have de-aroused the man in your life. Don't do that.
Like this.
Don't do that.
It's like, hey, slow.
Like no mas, no more. No.
Nah, but I need y'all to be more aggressive and just be like, all right, y'all start like, cause y'all wait, y'all will do everything. Y'all will wear stuff. Y'all will have that ass sticking up. Action said, how do you make it happen? We're guys. If you touch us in the bed, that's all I'm saying. Just give us a touch, a rub, but just anything. Like, y'all do everything.
Y'all get a touch. Y'all still be sitting there snoring.
Bust a move.
No, sometimes you just gotta wake somebody. That's another thing. You can wake somebody up. Like, wake up. Yeah, I said de-rouse because Shawnee could say some stuff that I could see could make a man's penis go like run and hide. And be like, I'm out. And if a woman said, don't do that, no, that's it. It's over. If it has nothing to do with anal sex, like I get that. With anal sex, I get it. Don't do that. But everything else, don't be like, don't do that. What are you talking about? I'm rubbing your back. Don't do that. I don't like my rub.
No, that's good. That's good. I'm talking about like what David was saying. She doesn't want him to stick and move like a boxer. Yes, that's irritating. I
don't honestly. You were saying the stick and the move with the boxer was like tap 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 tap.
So when they on you, when they on top of you or behind you, and it's just bang 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 bang. You know, there's no motion in it ain't nothing. It's just
got you.
You know, all they know how to do is stick it in, stick it out, stick it. It's like, what are you doing? Are we in?
Right.
What are you doing? That.
Right. Yeah, you do have to have a rhythm, and you have to have pacing, and sometimes it does have to go. Yeah, I'm not talking too much right now. I'm not gonna get onto this whole
dance.
Yes, it is like a little tango. Sometimes you got to curve it to the left and curve it to the right.
Little new addition steps.
Yeah, one of my aunts told me when I was in my 20s.
So mad when your aunt told you this. I'm so mad when your aunt told
But these are conversations girls should have. They said you can always tell. She said you can always tell if a man is good in bed by the way he dances. And by golly, the ones that don't have no rhythm, Lord have mercy, they don't have no rhythm in the bed.
Yeah. No, I've heard that.
Why you laughing, Cam?
I just wonder.
I wonder is the same true for women. I don't know.
No, I mean,
Cam said I can dance.
I can dance.
No, I can dance. Like I can dance too. Like I can dance. Like they ain't got to be.
That's what it's based on. I'm just letting it be known.
I can dance. Like it just, you know.
And see, David said that's why I asked her first. Cause that right there, I don't understand that. And
I don't think
what's going on in the world.
Sometimes everybody has to have their rhythm. You know, some women are lazy. Right, be a lady in the streets and a freak in the bed. Y'all always say that, and then y'all just be a lady in the streets and a lady in the bed. No, always that's the greatest. That's the greatest lie ever. Be a lady in the streets and a freak in the bed. No, you still be a lady. You still be a lady right in the bed. I don't do that. Yeah, all that nonsense. Some of y'all do be some of y'all do be freaks in the bed, but then y'all still be slipping up and letting that freak stuff slip out in the street. I plead the fifth on this conversation on the grounds that I might incriminate my hidden freakiness. Kathy, there's nothing hidden about your freakiness, Kathy.
Oh my God, actions.
The action said, I'm telling y'all, on another planet, it's a guy, Shawnee, acting like a woman and doesn't know why. No, Shawnee's aggressive.
I'm not aggressive.
Like Shawnee's somebody you got to tell her to shut the up during sex, and then she'll be like, "Don't ever say that again," but keep going.
Yeah, don't stop.
She's like, I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate what you just said, but keep going. I don't like that you check me like that. You know I pay my own bills. Shut the fuck. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
And I didn't know you were such a good dancer.
You really can dance. You are definitely dancing with the stars. If you check Shawnee a little bit, she'd be like, all right, choke me just a little bit. That's it, but not a lot. Not a lot. Don't get carried away. Don't get carried away. Don't get carried away. Dave said on his comments, but my wife would want me to go nonstop like a freight train. Choo choo. Ain't no freight train here, homie. You go ahead with that. And I'll tell you what, unless you had me with the right amount of alcohol or smoke like 3 or 4 inhales of weed, if you think we're doing more than 30 minutes, I got things to do with my life. Listen, I will get you to where you have to go. You get me to where I have to go. And if you need to go a second time, just let me know from the door. Shawnee is my inner best friend. No, she's not. She's not your inner best friend. She's evil. She's evil.
Yeah.
But why you put a time limit on it? Why? How can you say I can only go 30 minutes?
Because I don't feel like at this point it's not a show anymore. Like I'm not trying to put on a show. Like literally, I always compare things to get on stage. Like if I'm the headliner, I got to do an hour. They pay me to do an hour. If I'm the feature, I got to like 25 to 30. I'm doing this for free. Like, can we just get to the point? Can we get to the conclusion? Just tell me what to do. Like, if you need me just to poke you in your forehead while it's happening, tell me. And I'll just keep poking you in your forehead. But poke me in my forehead. Poke me in my forehead. Like, got it. And then just tell Shawnee to shut the up every once in a while.
Oh, my God.
You gotta... Shawnee wants discipline, but don't want discipline. She don't want to admit it. She needs somebody to tell her, yo, if you don't shut up, don't you tell me to shut up. All right, say it again.
Take the bass out your voice. Don't
say it with that bass.
Don't say it so mean. Say it with loving care.
Yeah, say it with loving care. But Mike is right. I do need somebody to tell me, shut up and sit down.
Just shut up and sit down. Act like she don't want to cuddle. Just bring your ass over here and stop. You want me to leave? And she'd be like, yeah, whatever. She always start off with, you want me to get out of here? Yeah, but get something to drink. Like, it goes somewhere different. Like, what? I thought you wanted me to leave. I was going to get something to drink. You want something to drink? You gotta hold. You can't even cuddle with Shawnee Nice. You gotta grab her tight and make her cuddle. Like you're cuddling right now, girl.
Put her in a wrestling move.
Yeah, you gotta hold her. She be, I like it. I don't like it. I like it. I don't like it. I like it. I don't like it. I like it. She be like, I like it. I don't like it. Set the alarm. Set the alarm. Set the alarm on your phone. Set the alarm on your phone. Oh, I'm not leaving.
Don't get up, please.
Dave said, y'all. We also would role play. Here we go, Dave. You doing too much right now. We also would role play. I would put on a costume and would act like I'm Superman, and she would just pull out her breast, and I would act like it was kryptonite to make me weak. Y'all were high. Ain't nobody do that sober, yo. Y'all high.
Oh my God, dang.
Y'all high as hell. You take out a breath like, oh. I'm dying. Here you go, Kathy. I'm disappointed in Mike. Mike's time he puts in. You should have started no-ish. If that's all you going to put in 30 minutes minus the 0 is the same thing. Whatever, Kathy. Whatever.
Boy.
You know how grown I am,
Never
Kathy?
disappoints. You never disappoints.
I promise you, Kathy, I will take you to the promised land and then I'm going to sleep. What is why y'all act like y'all get extra points? Like somebody's judging us. Like, oh, they did it 45 minutes. Oh my God. Tell your girlfriends. Don't tell your girlfriend. You gotta be kidding
don't
me.
tell your girlfriends.
Don't tell your girlfriend nothing.
She's gonna work the perfect 10.
You could have some exhilarating, magnificent, multi-orgasmic sex for 15 minutes and literally look at the clock and y'all can both giggle at each other on how fast y'all really had that happen. And be like, can you believe we just had that many orgasms in 15 minutes? Guess what? It's time conserving. Why are we waiting? Now we get to go to sleep and sleep well together. Now, in Shawnee's case, I'll have to grip her by her neck in order for her to cuddle, but Shawnee needs an extra 15 minutes for the wrestling match that's about to happen. She'd be like, you staying? And the dude be like, I want to, but I don't feel like wrestling with your ass tonight.
Gotta wrap them legs up.
It's the MMA for the next 15 minutes. You gotta tap out. Like, just tap. Staying for real. You staying for real. Don't play with me if you're not really staying. I am, damn it. Why are you stretching after sex? Why are you stretching? Like, what are we about to do here? Dave said, I'm body slamming with what my wife got. I'm not body slamming. That's another thing. I'm not pulling no muscles at all. I'm not body slamming y'all. I'm not playing those games. Don't say no dumb stuff like harder. Shut up. I can't stand women say harder or try and grab your ass to make it go fast. You go faster. How about that? You go faster. How about you do that? Kathy, I'm grown too, but I need more time because I don't know when I'm going to get it again as a single woman. Well, Kathy, I can't help with supply and demand. I don't know. I can't help that. Don't put that pressure on me because you don't know when it's happening again. Shawnee,
Max,
leave you like Eddie and Boomerang. Oh God, call me.
I have done that before.
I would have thrown a pillow at your ass. Like, call me. I'm like, okay, call this when I'm throwing this pillow that has some bricks in it. David Burns, I'm putting it in a headlock and giving it the magic stick. Stop saying you got a magic stick.
Is your wife there with you now? Boy, David Frisbee.
Dave Burns putting comments out like he got lotion on right now. He better not be looking at my box. Don't be looking at my box, homie. Better be looking at Shawnee's box.
Yeah, block the box.
Yeah, hold up. Let me block my stuff. I don't even know what's going on right now. They done got turned on from Shawnee. For those on Free Agent Radio, we live on our StreamYard, and I don't want nobody I don't want to get caught up in some.
He's talking about nonsense. Peanut butter is good.
Nah, peanut butter ain't good. You better slow down, you jailhouse. You better slow down, Dave.
Oh Lord!
All right, what time is it? So we can get the hell out of here. What time is it?
It is 8:55.
Oh, so we about to wrap
9:55 for y'all.
Yeah, 8:55 for you, 9:55. I'll be back. Don't forget June 17th, the Arlington Improv. It goes down. Me, CJ Starr, Luscious Barbie, Q the Comedian, who got, you know what? I always keep forgetting about Q the Comedian, Rudy Rush. Q the Comedian got married, and I said this.
That's the one to Cinderella, right?
Yes, and I wanted to shout him out, and I don't want to just make it something like real short. I wanted to really give him a compliment, and him and Spinderella, who are two very, very nice people. And I want to send it. He's the first person, and I want to state this, but in a longer version tomorrow. He's the first dude that I've ever seen in a relationship, because women do this all the time. Women go like, I want to have what they have. Like women always do that. Like what they have is amazing. And he's the first person that I was really like, I really hope their relationships work. I really hope their relationship works. And I think it's going to because they're really nice. And I was like, wow, I hate those that they were like relationship goals. They put up some relationship goals. But they really did. They had a nice wedding, and the dude is really, and I know Q for real. Q is really like they're into each other. And it was the first time. So I don't want to talk too much about it, but I want to explain. Let me write this down. Expand on, hold up, write my notes on a good relationship.
Oh, Jay's proud.
Who said, oh, Jay's real proud right now.
Yeah, Jay's proud. He's loving this.
As he smokes a blunt and takes some more oxycodone. Yo, my mom hit me yesterday. My mom, she listened to the show yesterday and she was like, how long has Jay been smoking weed? And I was like, forever. Why would he need weed? Oh, this is what got me the whole thing with the Jay Black thing, because she was so effing concerned. My mom, I don't know if I said this earlier. My mom said, what hospital is he at? And I was like, for what? She was like, nah, I just wanted to call. What are you calling for? Like, she was like, she was like, I'm just so worried because I don't think they should have stuck something down his throat. Like, no, like that really bothered me when she asked about what the hospital was. And Jay told me the hospital, but my mom ain't going to call, even if I tell her. She's not going to call. All right, so we're done.
You ain't going to let her call.
She's not going to call.
She's not going to call.
Slap the cell phone out of here. She's trying to call him on speakerphone. I'm like, show you. Somebody said good morning to Shawnee Scott. Shawnee got this sex talk. I ain't never letting her have any more. I'm glad, you know why I'm glad Mo didn't get connected. Because if Mo would have been on here and we would have started talking this sex stuff, this would have been a whole phone sex exhibition and they would have been going crazy. Arlington Improv. Don't forget Arlington Improv. It goes down. Arlington Improv. June 17th. Make sure you get them tickets. 817-635-5555. Arlington or Improv. What is it? ImprovTX.com/Arlington. 817-635-5555. And we got other things going on in Addison, but don't worry about that. It's all about the Arlington Improv. All right, y'all. We out of here. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be. Because I will always be that and understand there's only one thing in life that is guaranteed. It will not. Oh, God, I almost messed that up. Because I wanted to have a joke. See, being extra. I was being extra. There's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second, and always, you want to fight for your spot in line at the Target? Well, fight for your happiness. Never let nobody take it from you. It's Michael Shawn, DJ Cam, Shawnee Scott, Sexy Mo, Jay Black with the rotator cuff, smoking weed, and taking oxycodone. Okay. We'll see y'all. Oh, damn, it's Friday. Have a good weekend. We'll see you on the morning. Well, we'll see you on Monday morning. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.